I am sure sports. You know me there, I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the date done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crapper players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
All right. Good morning. Is it afternoon? Haha, good afternoon. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am Manning's man. We are off to a late start today, but it is what it is. Give thanks for life. We're glad that we are here though, and we are going to make it worth the wait. For those of you who are tuning in to the platform for the very first time, it is I Am Sure Sports. And again, I am your host, Manning's man. It's always a pleasure being with you on these occasions to discuss the sport that we love so much. Football, that win, lose, or draw. We oftentimes follow our teams and support them. But we never want to prolong or continue or go on without giving thanks for the breath that we have in our lungs. And we give thanks to the Most High God, the one who has made us. We are not ourselves, we are his people. We are the sheep of his pastures. And so we are very grateful for life this morning. Very, very grateful that I'm alive and well. And the spirit of the Most High God lives on the inside of me. We're unashamed of the gospel because it's the power of God to save every man. It is not his will that any should perish. You understand me? But he desires that all come to what we call everlasting life. You understand me? Enough big up and blessings to every single one of you. All right? As usual, if you're on the platform and it is your first time, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. All right? Hit the subscribe button, right? If you are a regular listener, a regular viewer, right? Here's what you do. You like the video and then you share the video. I also want to remind you that I have some very serious moderators, right? And if you slip with them, you will slide. I'm telling you, they will time you out. So make sure that you are, on your best behavior. As much as it is up to you, behave yourself and don't give any trouble because they are, crazy when it comes on to controlling the dialogue in the comment section. All right. few things we want to get into this morning that I said will be worth it while. It's going to be a very good show. Like I said, it's going to worth it for you. And sometimes when I do things, a lot of people get vexed. There's a bridge me did me, I'll forget all this, RDN. Yo, me forget, brother. Me know me did link from I say last night, boy. Me I tell you, John was star. But let me just say this, right? This is from Augustine of Hippo. He says, the truth is like a lion. You don't have to defend it. Let it loose. It will defend itself. Let me give you that quote again. From St. Augustine. The truth is like a lion. You don't have to defend it. Let it loose. It will defend itself. One more time. The truth is like a lion. You don't have to defend it. Let it loose. It will defend itself. All right? Just start. Yeah. I'll share that one. You see, Hope has two beautiful daughters, Their names are Anger and Courage. Anger at the way things are, and courage to see that they do not remain as they are. So that's hope, people. Let me give that to you because I told you about truth. And right now, in the football, we need two things. We need truth and we need hope. What is hope? Hope has two daughters. Their names are Anger and Courage. Anger at the way things are, and courage to see that they do not remain as they are. We have to change the status quo. Are you ready to be the change you desire to see? Or you're all about long talking? Are you ready to be the change you want to see? Thought I would share those two things with you. Yeah? I'm going to teach you some things this morning. I think we need to do that. All right? I'm going to teach you some things. Like we're going to show you some of the problems what we have and how we are going to solve them. Because there are some social issues that, we have to deal with sometimes, Yeah. Don't know if you have ever heard the story. This is for the men out there. It is of a man who was born in 1828. And he is the man with the most children in history. Of course, he was a slave. Back in them times, what they used to do is the big, strong black slaves, they would use them as what they call breeders. That means they would impregnate the woman like 6 feet tall and strong, and they would educate them because they wanted the kids to become intelligent. And what this man would do is that he would impregnate as many women. His only job on the plantation was to impregnate a slave. So Roque Jose Florencio, they also call him Patacica. Pataca. Don't know if you have ever heard the name. Maybe read history and understand these things. Born in 1828, right? They said he had over 249 children, right? Died in the 50s, right? 249 children. All right? Are you hearing me, people? 249. And I think, people, that one of the things that created in certain culture among black men is the same idea of being breeders. He never fathered them. He just impregnated the woman and he moved on. So the only job he had was to have sex with as many women as possible and produce kids. Multiple women a day. Right? Part of the whole thing. So I think some of these things have gone through our lineage and our bloodline from generation to generation, where we have men now still who want to operate that way, like Patasika. It has to stop. Men must be responsible for their kids and take care of the woman they impregnate. Remember what hope is. That it has 2 daughters. Anger and courage. Angry at the way things are and courageous enough to not have them remain the same. So, all of the real men out there, begin to pay attention to your sons and your daughters. Dedicate yourself to training them up in the right way so we can create a better society. You may talk, and you may talk, and you may talk. See the females, them, don't waste your life. And some men who wanted to bring forth new life when them don't care about your life. You hear me? Don't be a patasika or seka, you know you want to pronounce it. It's time for change. No man is man talking to you real, giving you real stuff. All right? So, Tata just drop that bit of nugget. Yeah. 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 All right? Moving right along. That's what I'm telling the people, you have to read, you know. Read a lot, you know. Soldier, man, there are a few concerns, but maybe it's not really an issue. All right, it says, Tough Rudy says, man, I have a few concerns, but maybe it's not really an issue. How does a 16 to 17 hour flight affect Gray? Or should he be arriving earlier if he doesn't have a game? Okay, all right. That's a very good question, all right? Remember that, you know, when these clubs pay money, you know, you can't just, the player just can't get up and leave. The player has to abide by the things written in his contract. You understand me? Yeah. Yeah, I think Demari Gray is good, man. I think Demari Gray, the team that he plays for, their last game is tomorrow. I think their last game before the international break is tomorrow. So his game finished tomorrow, so he can travel from Terridine, man. He's good, man. He's good. He will have ample time. His last game. Check the schedule of his team. Their last game is on Thursday, and they don't play again until after the international break. You understand me? All right. Hey, Soldier, right now, more you link up. Big up yourself, Soldier. You see, because if the one and only Bud Belly can join in a soldier. We can talk to him in a soldier. So we are going to send you this in a soldier. You just talk to him, you line it up. If you want to come on, we can have the conversation, Mr. Bud Belly. Understand me? Big up to every person in the chat, every person watching. You understand me? Male and female. You understand me? Big up on yourself and I appreciate it. Again, hit the like button, subscribe and share. You understand? So, yeah. So, moving right along, you would have heard already that the second game, Jamaica versus Haiti, that game will be played in Trinidad and Tobago, right? Bailey should, but yeah. Well, but what you mean pay for his hotel, Rudy? Like, will the JFF be willing? How you gone so far? Hey, people, don't speculate, don't assume, nothing like that. All right. So if the player play on Thursday, and listen to your calculation, right? He plays on Thursday. All right. So he leaves on Friday. According to you, 17 hours. So if he leaves on Friday, he's not gonna reach until around Sunday. When they check all of those things. So what hotel they would need to pay for? Easy not tough Rudy, man. No, don't speculate, man. No, assume. Easy no, man. It will be good, man. No worry yourself about that. Man, no, people not get involved in them the thing, the man. No matter get involved in that. It would the JFB. No matter get involved in them the thing. All you want to know is that the player come and the player can play and the player is not jet lag. You understand me? So we leave the rest of it and we just, yeah. All right? And Bailey faces a late fitness test tomorrow at the Villa European game. Henry says he trained today and should be okay, but still a small concern. So they will see tomorrow. I did tell you that Casey Palmer, yesterday I told her that Casey Palmer and Leon Bailey were back in training. I said all of that yesterday. All right. Yeah. So don't. Yeah, man. All right. So let me Jason, big up yourself. Triple E, up. Rob Smith, are the players flying into Grenada or Jamaica? The players are going to Grenada. Yeah. Man, good morning. For the game in Trinidad today, can you inform Cataract that he needs to get permission to enter the country? Cataract, I know you're watching. You hear that? The man them said that them are going to block you. You can't enter Port of Spain, you out. Style the Trinidad them too much Cataract. You understand me? You think your foot, think your butt, set your foot at Port of Spain. Straight, burden. You hear that? Right? But I need to read this for you, right? Because I think this is a good decision. It took a little while in coming, but good decision. All right? So, coaches of Kingston College and Hydel have called, them not do it yet, you know, me tell it along, me don't go make this, you know. Because ISSA, you need to rule right now. Like today, everything needs to change. Coaches of Kingston College and Hydel have called on the Inter-Secondary School Association, ISSA, to look at starting schoolboy football matches much earlier after Lightning forced their top of the table Group A game at Stadium East to be called off after 30 minutes with the scores tied at 0-0. After waiting for nearly an hour for the match officials to come to their decision, Vassal Reynolds, coach of Kingston College and assistant coach of Hydel, O'Shane Tomlinson, argued that at the time of the day the game starts, it is likely that they will be affected by rain and lightning. With that in mind, the two believe starting games much earlier will be beneficial to the completion to the competition's schedule. We are getting to that time of the year, so you may have to look at starting games an hour earlier. We know these players are schoolers, and we might have to take them out of classes. You know, hear them. This is the problem, you know. Like football become more important than schoolwork. So there are a lot of factors to weigh in, but certainly it's a time of the year when there is a little concern about the backlog of some games, and that might take its toll on the youngsters. But ISSA will assess and make the right decision, Reynolds commented. Tomlinson believes that providing proper equipment can make the referees better prepared However, he said that the logical solution is to begin the games at an earlier time. They could do much better with that. I didn't see where the ref was prepared in terms of having equipment to measure the lightning. It was after the fact. But in terms of lightning and rain, more can be done in terms of scheduling. Like the time of the match could be started a bit earlier. From my observation, the rain always starts a particular point of day, at 3:30 to 4 o'clock. So if they could start earlier, it would be better overall, as the Manning Cup will flow much smoother. In terms of getting games out of the way and not having rescheduled every minute, said Tomlinson. President of ISSA, Keith Wellington, revealed that the schoolboy football organizers will be starting game at an earlier time, beginning with Group J matches in the Dacosta Cup today. We are starting games early. As a matter of fact, we have some games starting at 11 a.m. tomorrow, which is today, right? The problem is that we have referees who are not professional referees. They work. And they can't just leave their work to come and do a match in the morning. That is the greatest hindrance we have now. But we have actually rescheduled some games for the morning, and we're looking to get in more and more early games, especially over the next 2 weeks before the start of the other round. So this is just to complete this round so we can ensure we get all the games played. But depending on where the matches are playing and the weather pattern in those areas, we will adjust the time, he said. He added also that the backlog due to the postponement of games have been minimal thus far. We do not have a big backlog. We have rescheduled games, and we did with the fixtures is to have a blank week at the end. That would allow for games to be replayed before the start of the next round, he said. Meanwhile, in an evenly contested game where Heidel had the better chances and even hit the bar, both coaches were disappointed with the premature end. We wanted to continue the momentum that we have garnered, and we figured the Heidel team had some questions to answer, said Reynolds. Tomlinson also expressed similar sentiments. We just wanted to keep a momentum going because it had been about 10 days since we played our last game. So that's what is really disappointed, because we wanted to keep that momentum and the winning and that winning spirit. KC continued to lead the group with 15 points, followed by Heidel and Calabar and 9 each. A number of other games around Kingston and St. Andrew had to be postponed yesterday as well. Other results saw St. Diego defeating Danalcore by 3-1, Woolmers defeating Vauxhall by 3-0, and Stats defeating Bridgeport by 3-1. All right. Bless up. All right. Yeah. Oh, that's so. I thought so too, but based on what his team is saying, he could be back for a game that they have in midweek. He meant they were not full time. They're actually, there you go, Bridget. That's why I kind of pause right there. You saw it. You can't say the referees are not professional. They are professional, but they have other jobs that they do. So therefore, yeah. All right. So I want to also share some more. So you know that. All right. Coach questions fairness of ineligible player claim in face of video evidence. All right. William Knibb chances to advance to the second round in this season. ISSA Water, the Costa Cup competition, took a nosedive when the inter-secondary school sports association docked them 3 points for using an ineligible player in the match against Cedric Titus. The allegations were that the player from William Knibb played against Cedric Titus after accumulating 3 yellow cards and should have been suspended for the encounter. However, William Knibb are contending that the player had only been handed 2 yellow cards and duly appealed the decision. The appeal was lost, meaning William Knibb have dropped from second place in Group C to fifth on 9 points, with 1 game to play before Zone C splits into 2, with teams ranked first to fourth in and 58 in the other. William Nib are in real trouble. Only team that made the group ranked first to fourth have a chance to qualify for the Doncaster Cup second round. Ahead of them also, with 1 game to go, are Yarcastle on 11, Ocherius on 13, Brownstone on 14, and Cedric Titus lead the group on 16 points. According to William Nib coach Dwight Jeremiah, the ruling was an injustice to his team. After receiving a letter from ISSA, I sent them a video that captured the incident in question and highlighted that these were the players. I understand their response to that video wasn't clear enough and a bit distant. I subsequently bought a video app online where it magnified without blurring the numbers where you can't see it. So I sent that. The video showed the player who received the card was not the ineligible player the referee recorded who received the card, but another player, Jeremiah explained. They insisted that they don't change the referee's decision and that the referee would have to change that. I think that card should have been thrown out. I am showing you video evidence of it, not an explanation, and you're telling me it still rests with the referee to change his match card. He's reporting on the match card to get my 3 points and to be given back my 3 points. I don't know about fairness, because who is it fair to? He said angrily. Keith Wellington, president of ISSA, said the referee's decision is final. A referee made a decision and is appealing the decision of the referee. As far as I know, in football, you don't appeal a referee's decision. Really? I did not know that that is in football. This is news to me. I am glad that it is not I am sure sports, because Mr. Wellington goes on and says, I am not sure what to comment about. It is not I am sure. It is I am not sure. All right? Let's move on. Even if there's a video assistant referee, the case of Liverpool, Tottenham on Saturday, the Referees Association came out and said it was an error. You don't reverse the decision after the game is restarted. In this case, the referee's report is that a card was given to one of the young men. He's claiming that the card was not given to the young man. Now, ISSA can't go ahead and second guess the referee, especially if we have asked the referee to confirm it and confirm if what he says is what he meant to say. Wellington explained. We can't go ahead now and overrule the referee. For us, it is a simple matter of sticking to the rule, where the referee's decision is final. Even if video evidence is given, that is part of how football is run. If you allow video evidence in one scenario and don't allow video evidence in another because you don't have it, there will be no equity. Wellington added. William Nib is scheduled to play an away game against Yarcastle today. People, so if a man gets a red card and it is wrong, according to football rule, it can't change. In people, am I hearing what I'm hearing? So you're telling me that if a man gets a red card, it cannot be reversed? I don't know. Can't a card? I don't know. What is the rule? Demo, what is the rule? A goal cannot go back. But if a referee if it is shown that a referee recorded the wrong name for the card, can't that be changed? That is my question. So I would love to get some thoughts and feedback on this matter because it's crazy. And I will tell you this. I'm telling you this. The person who heads up the competition department at ISSA is the principal of William Nib. This is crazy. The principal of William Nib is the person who heads up competition. And so he was in that meeting and this decision was taken against his school. Is he aware that the wrong player, because people, from the video evidence, the wrong player, the card was right, but the wrong player name was recorded. It would be like this. Brain Drain and I are standing beside each other. All right? On the field. I make a bad tackle. I get the yellow card. But when the referee is writing down the name, he write Brain Drain instead of Manningsman. And what ISSA is saying is that decision is final. It cannot be changed, a human error. So, I don't know. Somebody need to explain to me. In the case where it is a yellow card, like a situation like this, where there is an admittance that the wrong information. you understand me? I don't get it. Why can't you take the yellow card from that person's name and apply it to the right name? I don't understand. Like, seriously. Brain Drain says it's just the way they communicate. I think he's trying to say human error is a part of the game to some extent. But human error during the game, but after the game, like the truth is, if you write down the wrong name for the goal scorer, they will change it. So why they can't change it for a card? That is the question, because if it was for a goal scored, they would have changed it. So why it cannot be changed for a card if it can be changed in the case where a goal is scored? I think the same principle applies. That's what I think. You say it happened, and what did they do? What did they do to Demo? Demo, call in and tell me what happened. What happened in that case, Demo? Brain Drain says they do not believe in rescinding. Big up Duckland. Demo said that happened. Demo said that happened with Gibbs and Ox. Kieran Gibbs and Ox. Yeah. And what happened? Did they go back and change it, or they just have to leave it? That is what I want to know. What I want to know is that fine, it can happen, and that is human error. Are we saying that human error cannot be corrected? Is that what we're saying? Because it is human error, let us not correct it when we can. What kind of sense that made? It's just like if you're telling me that if you run a race, you are first place, I give the medal to the fourth place athlete. Because I've given the medal to the fourth place athlete, I cannot correct it and give the first place person their gold medal. No, it can be corrected. I do not agree with this. Big up Daniel Smith saying that referee decision is final, but not in this case. What does the rule book say? You know what? Where's Maxwell? Maxwell! Because Maxwell know every rule, you know. Maxwell know every rule, you know. Maxwell, come and tell me. Come and tell me. Right? Brain Drain says, I bet if the weaker player was the one carded, would we be complaining? Let's be honest. Brain Drain, the fact that the team is going to lose 3 points because of this, if it's a stronger or weaker player, you'd still have the complaint. Because remember now, what they have done is, remember, after the game was completed, one school made a report that the player should not have played. And so what they did is that, okay, you played an ineligible player. We are going to deduct 3 points. The school then said, no, but the player could have played, because when we go back to the video of the game, because the points were taken after, you know. So everything after. So I think it should have been corrected. Brain Drain, you and I are going different. How many changes post game should we then allow? But you're changing the result because the team won the game and you took back the 3 points. Should we remove Maradona hand goal? No, because that you don't remove, because it's a goal. This is not a goal. This is somebody. But if you had given that goal to a next player, you'd have to correct that, because it wouldn't be Maradona who scored it. That's the difference, I think, Brain Drain. All right, but all right. So I see this happened in 2014, where Arsenal Kieran Gibbs mistakenly sent off for Alex Chamberlain handball. All right, so watch this now. Dima sent me an article. Kieran Gibbs was sent off for a deliberate handball, actually committed by Alex Chamberlain in Arsenal match with Chelsea at Stamford Bridge on Saturday. Already 2 down after just 7 minutes, Axel Chamberlain threw a hand at an Eden Hazard shot that was going wide, and referee Andre Mariner pointed to the spot. He then proceeded to send off a bewildered Gibbs. Hazard converted the penalty for the Blues and put the game effectively out of sight for the Gunners on the occasion of Arsene Wenger's 1000th game in charge of the North London side. Even more bewilderingly concerning the sending off was the fact that Oxlade Chamberlain seemed to tell Mariner that it was him who handled the ball, right? All right, so according to BBC Radio Live, meanwhile, it's a simple case of mistaken identity. Mistaken identity. You want a mistake? This is a joke. Confusion abounded at the time of the incident as the referee took several moments to give the penalty and produce the red card. After the match, Chelsea manager Jose Mourinho talked about the bizarre decision, according to Daniel Taylor of The Guardian. All right, Gibbs likely receive no ban, as the card certainly will be overturned. Do you hear that, people? After the game, the card was overturned. And I am sure that Chamberlain did not get it. So I'm saying, after the game, the result is there. Change the thing, man. Right? Eric says, human error caused Liverpool their second goal. Yeah, but I think with a goal, because it's harder to change. This is deducting points after the competition. The Manchester United fans have issued several threats to me, you know. They are saying that they're going to boycott the channel if we don't leave Manchester United alone. No, man, we have up Arsenal thing too, but we still get to that, you know, because problem over Old Trafford and the Emirates, you know. So we still get to that part there, you understand me? The referee can change it, or he can simply tell his head of the board about his error, and then they should handle it accordingly and solve the problem. So long. No, but Declan, Arsenal suffered because of the decision. So we appear referee for robbery. What I know is that the strongest allegations, of referees being in a manager's back pocket, is with Alex Ferguson, brother. That we can tell you, So no bother come up when no Manchester United fans don't come tell me but no club appear referee. The club in England that most fans believe had referees in their back pocket is the Manchester United team, led for all those years by Sir Alex Ferguson. So easy. Are we cherry picking what should be subject to change based on our personal convictions and belief? That is what makes sense to us. I don't know. Drew says brain drain making no sense. Duckland says we can't go back and re-legislate every. So what we are saying that once a decision. So if a referee gives two players red card for a team wrongfully, they should just go ahead and miss 3 games each. Even if he says I should not have given them red cards and you can change that, you shouldn't change it. I can't agree. I'm saying that leave the result, leave the goal, because that was in the game. After the game, there are things that can be fixed. We're not going back to change, certain things. No, but there are several things that can be fixed. I don't know, man. I can't agree with this. This is a card. I think it can be changed. Yes, sir, Rob. Manchester United got rid of a goalkeeper because he couldn't use his feet. For a goalkeeper who can't use his hands, be careful, Jamaica. I am okay with a shot stopper. All right. Yeah. So Soldier, I tell you, is a Manchester United man, season ticket holder. He said that the referees were afraid of Alex Ferguson. See? So he's admitting that there were some, yeah. Some untoward things going on. Yep. All right. We have someone who have I guess in the background, but think they're not connected yet properly. Once they connect, we'll bring them on and we have a discussion. But listen, people. So good ISSA. We need our 6. Listen, one thing I'll say, I'm going to do the girls thing right now. Since this is what, Wednesday? And since this Lauren Donaldson thing, no, I don't know if anything has been said publicly. Maybe something has been said, something is out there. I don't know. All right. Guess, listen, if you can, you have to make sure your camera is on, right? The camera is not on, so it's not connecting. So we're not going to be able to communicate. So just talk to Soldier, man. Soldier, help him sort out things on his side now, so he can get it going. Because Soldier know how to get it sorted out. No. So I haven't heard anything from, the leaders in the team about the Lauren Donaldson situation. Maybe it is too early, but days have passed now. 5 days, and I haven't heard. I find that very strange that I haven't heard like anyone come out in support or in agreement or anything at all from the team. Maybe it ought not to happen, but I find that there's a deafening silence with the girls where this is concerned, which begins to put some thoughts in my mind. right? So what I want to know is what is what are what are their views? What are their thoughts on the Lauren Donaldson situation? Haven't heard anything. So if like I mean we would have loved to have worked, for example, would have loved to have worked with Lauren. We think that there was something good going on, or anything at all. Like no statement, no official statement. I'm saying if there is, I haven't heard it. I haven't heard from the captain, the vice captain, or any of the leaders. Right? You know, do they want him? Or they are not going to, you know, because I think if they probably came out um you know, just to hear their thoughts, like even to come out and give commendation to listen, it was good, we believe we should move on, would have loved to work with him, because given what happened with the previous coach, I believe that the girls have some leverage when they speak and when they act. So I'm wondering how I haven't like maybe Drew is saying that they're being covert in their works. Maybe they are doing things. Maybe they have a plan, but they're not revealing it. So it will be interesting to see what happened at the next window, right? Somebody said maybe that they're being diplomatic by not saying anything. That could be true. That could be true. Okay, it says it is official. With such logic or illogic, we can confirm that the brain has definitely been trained. My lord. All right, people. We have a surprise guest today with us, right? This is the man that Solji has been telling us about all this time. I think Terridine Grant is his name. You know, when Soldier speaks about someone, you know, he says that they are the greatest things in sliced bread. But this is the man they call Butt Belly. Welcome,
Respect,
man.
sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Respect,
man.
respect.
Greetings and salutation. How you doing? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm there, man. There. Come off of the street, but you know, we're there.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. All right, so we're gonna talk to you because I mean I know that Soldier saying that boy has always he always comes and talks about Senton football has been, you know, you being an important part of a lot of the things that happen with football in Senton and just your time playing even schoolboy football as well. You know, being a part, I think, of a Marcus Garvey secondary team that
Yeah.
I think in total 14 of the players that won a triple for them moved on to Veer or Dintil that season. And I think it was that Veer team never won, but the Dintil team, I believe, won with some of those players, right?
Yeah. Both teams won. Dintil won immediately. Dintil won the very same year. Veer won like the year after.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So just tell the people a little bit about you so they can yeah, this is a special guest of the historian Solji. Tell people a little bit about you, you know, so they can know, you know, get familiar with you, and then we'll move on from there. So, you know, like I said, the name is Terridine Grant. You know, where you originate from, and just tell them a little bit about your time playing football.
Yeah. Originally from Prairie, just like Elamap. Prairie. Man, Prairie,
Okay.
man, just like Elamap. Yeah, but growing at the ghetto at St. Anne's Bay. So we usually have Brazil as a major team down there. Which for me, I started late because I used to play cricket, just always playing cricket, day in, day out, cricket. We go Saddam, we go Vipan, we go in a prairie. We play cricket, just walk, go all about go play cricket from St. Anne's Bay. But what catch me in football, I used to, when we were at the way, you know, the bus park is at St. Anne's Bay, there wasn't no bus park there. But we had like a field there we call Vipan, where you see they have a car park now. We used to play cricket there, but the guys who play football always pass us there. Like they pass like at 3 o'clock. We play cricket all day. They pass like at 3 o'clock, and by 6 they're coming back and they all sweat and we there dry. And I used to feel bad, man. I want to sweat like them. That's why I started to go to the field. So I get a lot of beating because I couldn't leave home. So that's another thing. But I steal away and get a lot of beating, get broken leg, broken arm, because I still interested to play. But in that time, I was going to primary school in St. Anne's Bay. Myself, Fedamap, Edward Barnaby. Most of us were in the same class. William Parks. But we are a good school team at primary school. So even though we still play cricket there, we put Mr. Brown, who was the master. We play football because we come from football communities. Everybody started getting involved. Until I remember what caught me, I remember they take a grade 6, 5 and 6 team to play against a Marcus Garvey 7th grade team at Rainer Park, and the primary school team won. First I ever played a team that even won a match. So I feel good because Mr. Brown put me out there too. I feel good. So right now my interest changed from cricket. That's you know. Football me want to play, you know. I never win in a cricket because I not play for no team. I just love play. Football, I play in our team. So, but then very next year we move on to Marcus Garvey. And at 7th grade, because when I go Garvey, I'm at 7-1, myself. I end up in a football class. Me, Andrew Bailey, which is Fedamap, Edward Barnaby, William Parks. You name it. Everybody's think they put us together now. You're going by your marks, so we end up in the same class. 7, 8, 9, same 9, 8, 7, 1, 8, 1, 9. But they start a league there because we play ball every day. Even when it's supposed to be in class. Enough beating we get to. Because Mr. Allen is a man who's serious, the principal, you know. More time when we feel in a class, you know, brother. On the field with there, you know. And Mr. Allen coming in key, you know. So we have to, you know, someone have to run. But Mr. Green, they start a league inside the school. We have a school league. But they start inside where we have 7, 8, and 9 playing in one group, and 10 and 11 playing one group. But we 9th grade now, because we come up to 9 now. And we won the 9 group, and the 11th grade won the 10-11. So they gave us a playoff match. Anybody win get the trophy. And 9th grade beat 11th grade, saying no, so we get beat up too, because big boy and beat you up to, you know, brother.
Yeah.
We win the match and get beat up too. But the team are good, because as I tell about the team, we're a very good player, but we're young. So there's a man from Orchard named Oliver Green. He used to teach social study, and he was a PE teacher too, I think. And him start getting interested in the team and start put it together. Because by then Symbolic Cup starting, about me, the first 2 Symbolic Cup, me never in the side.
Symbolic Cup is for secondary schools, right?
Yeah, but me never in the side the first 2. But me know say map I'm born to be in the 2nd and the 3rd too. Because we have some people before, we have like Omar Brady and those. We have some good player before we. Glenroy Lug, which is fire chief. But we have a lot of player. Colin Bailey, which is Fedamap brother, they call Ganja. We still have a lot of good player before us. Who win the first one. You know, and then I didn't play in the 2nd one, but the 3rd one I was a part of that team. Yeah, when we won, that was what gave us the triple, and we have the trophy like forever. They stopped the competition. So during that time now, Mr. Green started encouraging us, you guys need to play the Costa Cup. No, it's unbelievable. Oh, you know, so we feel good. You know, somebody will give encouragement. So we feel good. Anyhow, he organized a match with Dintil. At Dintil. Dintil just lost to Clarendon College. With I think it was with Lenroy Tide and them guys. They just lost. And they organized a match. We go play Dintil at Dintil. Set 1979, I think it was. Yeah, I think. So when we come to Dintil, we come just think that we are playing an ordinary school team. Because no matter if you are Dintil or not, we just come play ball. We actually win 1-0. Actually, I scored that goal too.
That's a practice game against Dintil.
Yeah, the practice game.
Yes.
Honestly, we didn't know the principal of Dintil was watching the game. Because we just come play a practice match because Mr. Green organized a match. Our PE teacher, not really Dintil. So, but by the time we reach back at school, man, we have to come back at Dintil and do entrance test, you know, brother. 14, man, you know.
So 14 at the Marcus.
14 out of the 18. Yeah, out of the Symbolic. Yeah, 14.
Okay, which other school did you play when you were playing that Symbolic Cup competition? Who were some of the other secondary schools?
Orchard, York Castle, Ferncourt, even though Ferncourt and Yakias was playing Dakar Stuck Up at the same time.
Oh, they still
But
playing in the
they're in
Symbolic Cup.
Yeah, you have Brownstone Community College. Yeah, and there was some other school in it too, but
it was just Senton schools.
Senton, yeah.
Okay.
You know. But even when we win the Symbolic Cup, you know, there was a lot of school in Kingston that was not playing Manning Cup either.
Right, because
they were playing another cup, and Donald Quarry won that competition. So we went to Kingston at Harborview compound to play.
Donald Quarry.
To DQ, yeah, we lost 1-0, but that's one of the hardest game we ever lost. People couldn't even believe, because they say we're a countryman. When we start playing, when they say put them up and with the team where I play, them couldn't believe. So I say, well on, man. But then Mr. Green never want to release with certain ways, so we get released in a Dakar Star Cup instead of Manning Cup.
Oh, because Manning Cup teams wanted you, but
yeah, coach was looking at us. Yeah, at the time, coach see us because we got Harborview go play. So yeah, coach who I caught, whose player actually caught them eye too. I'm like, wow. But Mr. Green, country school him I deal with. So we end up at Dintil, but two of the man them scamper.
14 of you from Marcus Garvey went to Dintil?
Yeah, but two of the players, 4 of the players went to Veer. Fedamap, Barnaby, Errol Catnat, and William Parks.
Okay.
Only for we on campus and see Catnat and Parks just come back with them back from Veer. So them coming up, join back the Dintil team.
Okay, so you had to do an entry test to get
into
Dintil.
You have to do an entry test, yes, you can't go in. So and you have to pass it too.
And all of you pass the test?
Yeah, man, we did do good, man. All me about 85 me get, because you know your marks. We did do good at school in both ways, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, man, we did do good, man. Both ways, we did do good, man. Because it's one name Mr. Green. Most of the female teachers them in love with us, so we kind of, you know, we're good, even though the community where we come from, but we're good.
Yeah.
And mister, we know we're good, man. With schoolwork. So we're not even worry about that when they say we have to do that. You know, because we know a basic them all give away now. We know a basic we pass that.
79 is when you got to Dintil.
Yeah.
And you played 79 as well?
I was a part of the team. Listen, when we went in, because when I went there, people like Messi and Devon Brooks and Vivian Malcolm, Wayne Burke. We have because when I went there, Raymond Pine, that's the same referee, Puggy was a part of that school team too.
Yes.
Yeah, Raymond Pine come from Marcus and come with it. But the team, I was a member of the team. But for the entire season, the coach never gave me no play. But the practice game, yeah, but for me, in the league now.
Okay, so, but did any of the player who actually went to Dintil with you from Marcus actually played?
Yeah, man. We have some man. Norris, Puggy.
Is Raymond Pine.
Yeah. Michael McLean. That's in my one next feather map too. Because we only have 2 feather map at school, you know.
Oh.
And yeah, Michael McLean a feather map and Andrew Bailey a feather map. So 2 feather map we only have on the team too, you know. So one stay at Veer and one stay at Dintil.
Okay. Yeah, so 79, you didn't play a lot. 79, who won the Dakar Cup? Dintil or Veer?
Dintil won.
Oh, Dintil, but you weren't a part of the team.
I was a part of the team, but our bench, but a part of the team.
Okay.
Yeah, but a part of the team. Yeah.
Yeah, so 81 was really your year.
No, but 81 we never played.
Oh, so 80 you played, but Dintil didn't win 80 though.
No, Veer technical win.
Right, and then 81 Dintil won again.
Yeah, with Paul Newman as skipper. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so but 80 Paul Newman was that and wasn't Paul Newman on the team
Paul
too?
Newman in all 3 teams, 79, 80, and 81. Yeah, all 3 teams. He was a part of all 3 teams. Okay. But by 1980, the team strengthened. I think the team strengthened even when I say more than the 81, but the team strengthened so much because we have people like Donovan Panton and all these guys who went up, joined up with that team.
Right, Donovan Panton. Yeah,
that team become a much strong. Yeah. Of course, and then we lose.
Yeah.
We lose at the team.
Yeah, who you lose? Who did it? 1980 you lost to
Veer Technical.
Veer, yeah. That's the Eldamap team.
Yeah.
That's
the time we lose. That's the time we lose. But the team was that strong. 81 the team even stronger because we start getting more players because 81, 82, I left school, you know. Because I have age, you know.
Oh, you didn't play 81?
No, no. Concentrate on school. You know what happened to 81 now? If I check my birth certificate, it would have stopped me even though I'm born in November, man. So I couldn't play, but I'm still there at school.
No, man, if you're born in November, you're supposed to can play because people who born later, yeah, it's people who born before August 31st who can't play. You know? If you're born after the 31st of August, you can. So people who born between the 1st of September and the 31st of December can play.
Well, me couldn't play, man. For some reason, me couldn't play. But I never bother me because I train with them same way because at the same time, I play with Brazil. I play Premier League with Brazil.
Okay.
I play Premier League from 79, you know.
Okay, because that was the Brazil team now. While Danny Beckford was on it.
No, Danny Beckford did already leave already.
Okay.
But Milo was still there, yeah. and Jeff Aiden and Darren Jackson. But there was a lot of youth in the team, you know, like Leonard Towson and Raymond Pine and there's a lot of younger players, but we still at the well.
Darren Jackson is Bimbo. Is Bimbo
father. Yeah. You know,
yeah.
so we still have a strong team. So even when me have eligible for the 2 year, but we still play Premier League.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still in the Premier League. And I starting full 90-minute plays right through. So at bench at school never even bother me because I can't wait for Sunday for coming up, brother.
If you play some Premier League. So how did you come by the name Bud Belly?
Raymond Pine called me, so I eat too much.
I
probably call me some man, so I eat too much, man.
Okay. So you got the name. That's it. You got the name.
Always I eat, yeah. I always I eat something. Always, every time you see me, always I eat. And I say, I'm too much, man. I'm a Bud Belly. And everybody just catch a name. And that most people know me by that name.
Yeah, okay. All right. So you finished that, you're playing, but you also ventured off into coaching, which is where probably a lot of people kind of, you know, got to know you because then you help with developing a lot of talent.
But coaching. So the coaching part right now, the coaching part was like accident. Because guess what? No, me I play for Volvo in the Premier League and me I play because them time when you play Premier League, you play the Division 1 at the same time.
Yes.
So I played Volvo, but the man with Old Island there, Mr. Nam.
Yes.
Remember one day after I don't remember who we play, but we play a match at Draxal and we win. But when I come off of the field, I never know him. In this Chinaman just walk up to me and say, I want to talk to you. So I say, you know, I think all a man will have a team where want to carry me because I not left juggies open away. You know? So me no respond, but like one man said, go back and talk to the man. So I turn back. I ask him why him say, my coach my school for me now. So I say, what school? He said, yeah, Castle High School. So I say, you know, say, man, no coach. He said, no, but how you play, you can coach. Because when you up on the field, as a point the finger and attack the game. So if you play, so you can coach the game, you know. So I saw me really going to coaching, you know. I said, no, I'm carrying me go, yeah, Castle. So I saw me coaching. Yeah, even though I play for Volvo, I coach same time. I coach Castle at the same time.
For Volvo and coaching your Castle.
Coaching Castle at the same time, yeah.
This is what now? 82.
You know, 87, 88. Just because it's just before Gilbert. Because I do 2 seasons. Gilbert catch one of the seasons. That made 87, 88.
88. Okay.
Yeah, because Gilbert catch one of the seasons. Yeah.
Okay. And I mean, how did life start for you as a coach at your Castle?
Honestly, when me go to your Castle and start coach, you'd have come like when me there Marcus, I play ball and then carry me go to Dintil. And when me study my Marcus team, I may see how Dintil play. Me feel say if Marcus I play Dakar Cup, then could have win. Because I think them way there too, you know. When me go to Castle at the same time, I go buck up and group of players. Me have start play with them at evening time. Them can play. I mean, actually really play. Me wonder how them in I get the point. Anyhow, at that year they will get stopped too, you know. I think we get stopped by Russies down a States that year there with Jemmy and them kid. Two free kick and knock with them, man. We get 2-0.
Oh, with
yeah, that year Daniel, yeah, man. Other side they stop and then go win the competition, you know.
Yeah, man. We keep Donaldson and all of them, man.
Yeah, man. That's how the team when I travel. I tell you where to go. You know, some 13. Remember one day we get Charlie Mount 13-0 and Steve. First time I gonna know Steve Buckner and he come check me and I said to me, say, you know, say you're young in a coaching, you know, say your team can do better how them a play. So that's all I put like it, I put all a feather in your cap and I say you have to learn something else, you know.
Yeah.
You know, a man like Mr. Buck now. I come say that to you. Because
Yeah.
I don't know when come at the match, but in that the match when we are playing today.
Yeah, so who are some of the top players in that in that first Yarcastle side, like, you know, really went on and do well that you had?
You have Michael Winter, them call him Pony. You have Alien Denton, them call him Panna. You have a pair of twin, Dean and Delroy, Barnett.
Okay.
There was a lot of good players, man. You have Ellis, the goalkeeper to Dacosta, a kid from Falmouth, very good goalkeeper. And the reserve, I think the reserve was even better than the goalkeeper. That's Marky, him come from up Limal. Christie, there was another midfielder. We have a lot of good players that year, man. Seriously good player. You know? I'm
Okay,
gonna just see a team and it pulled me interest in a coaching more.
so yeah, Gilbert came in the 88th season that kind of ended the season. What happened in terms of your coaching and footballing career in 89 going into the early 90s?
All right, 89, me end up 89. Cause when Gilbert come, they start at the Dacosta Cup, but there was a teacher at the school who is a coach a team before. All right, when Gilbert come, I never go up there for 2 weeks because my brother was blow down, so I try help them do back something. So when we go back to the squad, him personally tell me, so, you know, we don't need a service no more. Him in charge of the team. But I never say it to me, son, because me a person like that. I say, sure, look at that, because me not really want coach. I just don't think I can put them together. So when him take over the team lose about 6 games and then lose about 4 outside. But me now coach, I mean not go to the game either. So I chill out at St. Ansby and then Marcus entered the Dacosta Cup. So when Marcus entered the Dacosta Cup, Marvin Tate.
What year was that?
I think that's 89 now.
Okay,
I
Marvin
think that's
Tate was
Marcus'
the coach.
first year. Yeah, Marvin Tate. But where them train, I don't want me play ball because when time in other evolve, when me play ball in my community. But that's where Marcus train. So every evening I down there watching my train, and sometimes they make some error on the field. I mean, we are shout them. I say, hey, nah, man, you can't do it. So Mr. Tate pull me into the side and say, listen, man, sit down and say with them, you know. You see what you do? You call them same way. You stay right there with me. So me end up around Mr. Tate, not as a coach, you know, or assistant coach. But me end up around the team. Always did it. All match, everything me go. But me and a part of the coaching staff. So Mr. Tate run the team for a couple of years well, and them do good. About 3-4 years. Until remember one day them Mr. Campbell come ask me, say, you know what, I love to take over the Marcus team. Yeah, me I say, nah, man. But even before that, I coach some little kid like on a park. Because I live at Park Avenue. So over the run of the library. You have some kids that play ball. So I take it now upon myself. So I read book and do things and watch video and get into this coaching thing. So some kids come play ball. Like Jerky and them. But a lot of them. So me make certain me deal with them at evening time, you know, and I deal with them till them end up all farm team and start win game. So I can assist them and improve until me end up in a Marcus. When me end up in a Marcus now, me end up with a couple good player and a couple player where then say them a bad man or whatever. But that's one part to kind of build me now. Cause through me end up with some people who are rude and some people behave well. Me start look through the line and say, you know, say in my team, everybody have to behave well. So I just take a decision, you know, with the man in my road. Say, yeah, I have to cut on because I see if you can't behave well, can't play for my team. And then realize I'm serious. I'm realizing enough of them start change. And we're going ID Cup that year the way up. I think we end up at top. I wish but I think we get knocked out again at top 8, you know. No, the first year we lose, we get knocked out. William Nib and somebody go through. The first year, because Nib was in the group too. But the second year we go through, man. Easy.
Okay.
Remember the second year we go through.
Who were some of the players that you had in that, like the you know, your early team that did well that went through?
I'm try to remember some because some of them are big man, you know. See, I can remember some of them players because I can remember. But now I pick up some of them now. But the player them we could have talked to and them produce, man. Because most of them players they come to Canada coming after Moblock them time. So you have people like I think Rich Kid on the side.
Okay.
No,
All right. I mean,
Rich Kid come the year.
if you
But
can't remember,
yeah,
man.
Nicky Poo. We have some talent. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
remember some of the players them, but we have some good players. Craig
yeah,
Garden,
okay, man. That's
Donovan Miller. Yeah,
that's
man, Donovan
yeah,
Miller. That's the same Donovan Miller we play for Glenmuir and won the triple. We have a good team, man. We have a good bunch of players. Better bunch of players than me actually in our castle. I'm going to say,
yeah.
When we
Because
come to Marcus, I'm come. Yeah, man.
Came and played under 17, under 20 for Jamaica.
Yeah,
So
it's when him that the World Cup, him that school with me. Yeah.
because he went to the World Cup.
Yeah, Brian Walliston, that's the one that I play for Waterhouse from Lima.
Waterhouse, yeah. Brian Walliston
was. Yeah, Walliston on the other side. Yeah, Sunbeam, Sheldon Cunningham on the other side. We have a group of good youth, man. Good talent. Bulla G from Steertown. We have a good, when we say excellent crap, man. We do well.
That was your best group at Marcus Garvey in terms of what you achieved as a team?
At Marcus, yeah. At Marcus. Yeah.
But you also coach, you say you coach at Yarka, so you coach at Marcus. Which other school in Centre you coach?
Orchard High School.
Yeah. The team that you're talking about is the 1999 team that you were talking about.
Yeah.
All right. So then after you leave Marcus, you went to Ochi.
No, so I'm a stop coach though. I just play ball for Black Stars. I'm in the Premier League. I'm going to stop coaching.
Oh, okay. And you leave Black Star and you go. So you never play for Volvo and you come from Priory?
I play for Volvo, man. My first Premier League team. I tell you, man. So when I coach Yankee, I play for Volvo, man.
Oh, I thought you said Brazil.
But Volvo, my first Premier League team, I really Brazil,
Okay. And then you came to Volvo.
Yeah, you me come a Volvo now. The Volvo thing I want next mystery to, Juggy Zook again, keep a bad of me. Every day and come and tell me, say, Fed, I'm upset. One piece of the puzzle, Mislam must make certain I come a prayer. And bad me just make up my mind and go on. So, me I play for Volvo, because Juggy bad me too much.
Late answer, Shelley.
I'm not playing about Fed, I'm upset. Because me a map cool like that, I say, Maps say, yeah, feel nice side. It's funny. When me join the side, when I go for Norris too, so the same Norris I tell about. After day until Norris end up joining the same year when me join too.
Oh, join Volvo?
Yeah, man. And Messi joined the side the same year too.
Okay.
Yeah, Messi, maybe Dylan and some more.
All right. So tell me about the Ocherios now. High school experience, because you had some success there at Ocherios as well.
No, but by then me again experience as coach, man. But before I go at Ochi, I start coach team now, like my coach. Because I even go back to coach Volvo and I win 2 times. I go back to coach Lewis. I'm a win.
Okay.
As a coach. So me again experience and know certain things we enough to do, man. And then because I had a coaching course. Because I get some good coaching courses. Sometimes I have to say thanks to JFF. Because sometimes JFF give me the course and free. Because what really happen, I produce a lot of kids. With Danny Beck for the under 15 and under 13 team, and then I end up in the national team. So every time a course come up, Raymond Grant or somebody will call me and I say, say, we want you on a course you do. And then after a while, I start go up on the bus now with my name now, the coach, the Jackie Walters. Like the most scout player. Then we pick me up a sentence man with the Reggae Boy bus. Yeah, man, and then carry me, man, and Jackie put me in a corner by myself with my paper and say, looking up, man, you're looking up. And then to the depth on the next side of them and look. Because I look on players. So sometimes I come up with good eye. One of the players I come up good eye with that team Jackie. I come up good eye because me just go at the match was Clifton War. When me remember Ochi play, I'm go at the match and I said to the Ochi coach, say, everybody talk about ball, and I say, but them I say, who are the best player? I say, but the best player, the man who play defense. But man, they make nice for me, brother. So I say, Marcus, man. I say, nah, man, the best player, but I don't even know his name enough. And when the game done, me ask him his name, he say name Clifton War.
Yeah, who ended up
so
playing
Jamaica. Yeah, I say, remember me tell you today, say you're the best player on the team there, Me tell you so. You are the, and since I'm a big man one day and tell me so. Then I say, remember one time I tell him, say, my best player on the field.
Oh, see, you never showed them.
But you could have seen it.
You never showed them Atal Franklin.
Betty round me, man. Betty round me long. Betty round me, even at my workplace. Betty did every day, Can play tennis, he's a good tennis player.
I never know him play tennis, man.
Yeah, man, very good. And Ben no play all tournament. I wonder how Ben no play tennis for Jamaica, you know. At youth age, you know.
Okay. What table
Yeah,
tennis?
man. Yeah, no, man, tennis.
Lawn tennis? Okay.
Yeah, man, Betty was a good player, man. Betty played people like Jeremy Green and them people, you know. Betty a part of that group, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, man, Betty a very good tennis player,
Coach,
man.
you can't be on the program and listen to the program at the same time. We'll get a lot of feedback. So make up your mind. Either you go come off and listen, or you go want to join and say something. All right, let me just remove him the time. Yeah. Yeah.
The OHS thing now, when they stop coach. Yeah, the OHS thing, now coach, and so they I think he may live around here, base. I'm always a stop a drive going, but him always see me come down to the police station. They say every time the man see me, the man bother me. Yo, you can't come coach OHS because the man have a good team, but they're not coaching. I say, nah. I remember one day he come for me and tell me, say, nah, I left him. I can't meet one lady named Miss Mark. I say, what kind of, yeah, and then jump in my car, because then I'm right. So let us go. And go to the lady. She said, no, say, more and storekeeper recommended to me. This team and I win no game and I want that team will win. So I take a job, sir. I don't know where I'm going either, you know. I'm sure the funny it is, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going either. So I take a job, I tell you them say, he said, you know, no. Because I'm not in D-Cup, I'm not going, I'm not in match. I'm not going to match nothing. I tell them, if I come down a box field, because I just want to see them play. So I just get one ball. There's a one ball me want them to do, you know. I will play. I'm just sit down under the big tree at box field. I watch there. I say, but no man, I can't play ball. No man, I win the match. Because I see people like Davian Green, Shavar Brown. Yeah, that's a good ball. I say them play serious ball, you know.
Yes.
I decide, say, you know, so I go take up them youth. But so when I take them up, I realize, say, you see, teamwork, they have that already. Because I play together about. Some watch out, some people prefer pass the ball to some people. So our next occasion, that coaching, you know. I mean, I say, I can't get them a pass the ball to everybody. So I'm going to start teaching passing game. Because we have time, you know, because D-Cup now started in September, and that was April.
Yeah. Yeah, so you say that was April and D-Cup not starting until in September.
Right. So I actually enough time. So I go to my smack and tell her, say, you know, so I can't take practice match and build a team. Because I tell her by then, you know, I have enough experience of certain things I can do, you know. And she asked me how much game I want, and I tell her, I say, I want about 15 games. And she said, well, if I game that coach up me, I'll give you know. I'm just have them play more ball than just two more and them play as a team.
Yeah.
I don't want to go individual, I don't want to go to them friend, because most man pass ball get them friend. Because I see it, you know. But I let them pass ball to each other. And I tell you, you know, when the D-Cup start, it shock everybody, man. The man them unbeaten up to when we go play the first team we lose to was Ben Francis. The first match we lose on Ben Francis Cup, you know, and Ben Francis game, you know. Because by then Cedric Titus was a bigger team in the group. And you still have Marcus inside. They have, I think you have Mushet, one next Trelawney team, or one next, two Trelawney team in the thing. But we win every game, man. All right, so in the first round done, we already qualified for Ben Francis, you know. Because the rest of the team beat each other and we unbeaten.
Okay. All right, I think we're having some problems with connection with our guests. Let's see if we can sort out that. And then, you know, once we get him back, we'll continue our discussion. Soldier, you're supposed to know the drill by now, you know, man. You can't listen to the program at the same time. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, when the first round done, man, we qualify for Ben Francis already, man. And we still have the whole second round for playing, sir. And we go through, see, that was the first time where Ocho beat Cedric Titus in about how much season, because Cedric always a win. You know, and we do good again. We get knocked out about when the last 8 or 16 team left, but that's we get knocked out too, you know.
That's the Ochi side.
Yeah.
Okay.
The second year we have the same team. We go further in second year, man. Think of the 8 is one of 16 and 8. But the third year we put the 6th farm coming to the school now. I'm up my third year down there. And we get in some good player, you know. Get in Grevin Harris and CJ. We taking some player come a 6th farm, man. You from Mirzai. And I tell you, brother, it's a penalty knock me out, and it's a penalty where we kick where I miss. Mine man. Who win up? Godfrey Stewart, man.
Yeah, Godfrey Stewart won that year. Yeah.
Oh, you mean that one penalty we kick where we beat them, you know, sir? I mean the last minute of the game, you know, 1-1, you know?
Yeah.
We miss penalty, man, and we miss another team. We go through, win the Doncaster Cup.
Whoa.
Yo,
O'Brien White was there?
When we got the O'Brien White just left.
Okay.
I know it's funny, he was a part of those youth, you know, because I remember that Canada and he keep, which is something which I tell you, he was the man who keep calling me, and get a number for me and keep calling me and start telling me a lot about the player them too, you know. Because when they we power and Ranger them, him there with them. So he might tell me, say, if you play Ranger,
that is
play, you know, but that's true, we not a good coach, you know. But they can play. So he always keep me posted.
That is the team with the player named Ranger and Tete.
Yeah, man. Yeah, with Ranger and Tete, yeah. So I always keep me posted on them. So listen, me, man. I say pay attention to Ranger, because Ranger is a man who can play, you know. But you have to push Ranger, you know. And when me start push Ranger, I realize that Ranger the heartbeat at the side, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I start my work him and realize that I work great, man. And if you watch him show it, Ranger can't tired. And Ranger never leg weary. You never see Ranger show nothing like the muscle level.
The centre back on that side was a guy named Beanie. Beanie, man.
Yeah, man. Tashneel Thompson, man.
He was a captain.
Yeah, Tashneel Thompson, man.
Yeah,
Class, man. Smallest man in the brother.
Yeah, man. I think he was a
man,
very
intelligent. Very intelligent, man. Very intelligent. I tell you.
I remember that team. But it would have been very tough for them, you know, because like somebody just said, you know, I think that final was Glenmuir, you know, because that Glenmuir team was also good, but then I think Godfrey Stewart ended up winning the Doncaster Cup that season because that Godfrey Stewart team, you know, with the top and that the Godfrey Stewart team was a guy named Robert Campbell that was a big, very good Godfrey Stewart team, you know.
But I see it funny though, it's a penalty make them beat. Me miss a penalty, it's me that in and them that out.
Yeah, as a soldier has come on, because soldier, I don't know what him drinking. But soldier, yes, what you saying? What's going on?
Coffee, man. England coffee.
There, man. No, there, but when come watch, but you never tell the man it's a week or they go farm 6 farm when me tell to Miss Matt say the boy.
Yeah, he coming through me, because Miss Mark. Yeah, which was the next thing. Yeah, you're right.
And me come
because me I gonna lose some player like
right, Marshall and Weepo and them youth they were used, and them time the boy now have 6 subjects. And say no, we can't make him go at 15. Remember, you know, because she never repeat nobody.
Yeah, man.
Me tell Manning's man say the most talented youth when me see as a kid is Lachai Leng at 10 when we have him at PF Center, and when me say, but if this boy can play in America, the yard go pick him up, you know. Come play for the D Cup, you know, youngest player play D Cup, you know, and my play under 14 the same year.
Yeah. You're still there, Bud Belly?
You mute, Bud.
Yeah, it look like him frozen. So let's see. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Range. Yeah, man. The man when himself say, man, Ranger was the player still. You have Thompson. That's him. I see him beating man where I talk about. Tashneel Thompson. My soldier now too.
Yeah, he was a good player because I think he was a captain on that team. That team was a good team, man. Good team.
You know, the first him captain the year after when we come and we go for because we go for both CJ them at Castle, you know, and the boy them from Mirzai, you know. carry them because they never have a six farm. So we carry all the youth them way.
Yeah, Soldier, the moderator says the moderators are saying no drinking on the stream, because they say if any drinking going on, them will go time you out.
Oh, so I said we can't drink my tea.
You can't drink. If you drink your tea, they will go time you out. June 40 say we time you out. But until our guests come back, what is going on at Manchester United? Let's get back to some Premier League. We soon get back to the first thing that we're discussing. I think we have our guests coming back in. So I think this probably so once we see we can I think something is still going on there. Yeah. What is going on at Manchester United? Is it time for you to consider getting a new coach, Solji?
See, getting a new coach is not really the answer. The coach needs to put him team to get him out together, because the game they lost yesterday, everything is him fault. Because I never see when I get in and I watch the game and analyze, I said to myself, the coach playing you're going to play Amrabat at left back, and the man is a midfield. As bad as can be,
Yeah, welcome to I'm Sure Sports.
Yeah, good evening, Manins.
Yeah, man. Hold on a sec, sir.
All is well.
Yeah, man, all is well, man.
Yeah, just want to touch on Manchester United, right?
Okay.
I hear you ask the question.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
And I'm a bit conservative in my approach with my team and the manager, This season, I put some blame on the manager and also put some blame on the players as well, because they've performed poorly throughout the start of the season, as well as the board. The manager was adamant that Maguire wasn't in his plans, and he wanted a next centre back. We failed to get a centre back. We were linked with Kim, who went to Bayern, we were linked with Dissas for £20 million, so we failed to get. We're coming to this season left short-handed. We picked up an injury with Luke Shaw. We got Reguilon, who hasn't been playing consistently over the past year or so. Now he's out for a month. We literally don't have a centre-back cover. We have Amrabat, who is supposed to be playing in the midfield, who's supposed to bring some assurity in the middle of the park, because, the first game against Wolves, we've seen where in the middle of the park we're open. Casemiro couldn't do it alone and made him out. Doesn't add anything defensively. But let me tell you what's going on for Manchester United, Marines. I think that we're at a stage where the stage that we're at now is a dip. Last season we had a bit of a high. We finished third. We won the cup against Newcastle. But you can't, as a manager, you won't be able to implement everything with these group of players that have been here before under Ole and some under Mourinho. You have to remember, Mourinho wanted to get rid of Luke Shaw, and wanted to get rid of a few other players. Harry Maguire isn't good enough. He stripped him off the captaincy. You have the keeper situation. I know that Andre Onana hasn't been performing particularly well. However, let's be honest, David De Gea last season did cost us at least more than 6 points. There were at least more than 2 games where David De Gea made crucial mistakes, Manins, where we lost those games. Trust me. I understand that Onana is in now and he's not performing particularly well. However, I'm willing to give him time in order to probably adapt to the league. I don't think it's a thing where he has to adapt to the league. I think it's a focus-based thing with him as of right now, in terms of how he's playing in these games. But let me tell you, I just feel like the manager hasn't had the proper backing, and there are certain players in the club that needs to go. It is simple as that, man. There are players in the club that needs to go. The likes of Marcus Rashford. I don't know the relationship that the manager has with Marcus Rashford. Obviously, he's one of his favorites, but I don't think Marcus Rashford is particularly good for Manchester United at this moment in time in order to get where we want to be. I see a player here for the past 8 years. He's been at the club for 8 years, and he always has a dip. For United, the standard of the club, we can't expect players to have a dip.
Marcus Rashford, isn't he one of the, just a question, the how he ended the season, wasn't that, that goal scoring run that he was on for the latter part of the season was so instrumental in you guys finishing in third, and he's one of the names you would call?
No, listen. Manins, I'm not talking. Which team do you support?
Arsenal.
Because I don't want to be trolling me and like,
No, man.
Listen,
But
after the World Cup, I think in February or March, his form dipped. If you look at the stats, in his last 20 or so competitive games, I believe, across all competitions, he's probably scored 3 or 4 goals, if I remember correctly. Something around that number. So if you look at his seasons overall, man, he's a very frustrating player in terms of how he performs. It's almost like he performs when he wants. Remember, his performances last season got him the contract coming into this season. And where has he been? Where has he been? It's almost like when players want a big contract money, the 250K a week and the 200K a week, they find some way to perform. But after they get the contract, they ghost. They're nowhere to be seen. But pertaining to the manager, I believe this season tactically and pertaining to his team selection and management, it hasn't been the best for me, to be honest. I feel like there were some games where he should have taken off Rashford earlier, or he should have played Garnacho. And I realized that he's trying to accommodate for his favorite players. Listen, if a player is on the left-hand side and he's not playing particularly well, why do you think switching him on the right-hand side is going to make him play well? Take the player off the pitch and play one of the youngsters. You have nothing to lose. And so far, the youngsters such as Pelistri and Garnacho and Meshby to a certain extent has performed better than some of these senior players. So I feel like on Eric Ten Hag's side, in terms of tactically and his man management, he has to fix up in order to try to get the best out of this team for this season. Because trust me, we have to try and make Champions League coming next season. I believe 5th place to a certain extent can get the Champions League, if I remember correctly.
all right, I would say to me, and this is I would take Marcus Rashford at Arsenal going down that left side right now.
Over Martinelli?
Listen, I would start Marcus Rashford in my team over Martinelli right now.
No, man, you can't do that, man.
I'm telling you, I think Marcus Rashford is a bigger goal threat than Gabriel Martinelli. Where Martinelli may outshine him, which is where he outshine Trossard, is that Martinelli is better providing defensive coverage. But Marcus Rashford, I don't think Marcus Rashford is one of the players that if I were Manchester, I'd be looking to get rid of. I think you have many other players like Martial and so many others that needs to go before you get to Rashford. That is just my opinion.
No, but I've seen Rashford over the past 8 seasons and he's not been prolific. He is not prolific. I even watched him yesterday.
But he's always scoring double figures though, Carla. More season he scores double figures.
But Mannings, you see, this is what you guys are not getting. This is how these players fool you guys. When you watch the NBA, for example, right, you have 4 quarters in the NBA, correct, right? Now, you'll have a player who, in the first 2 quarters, he rack up 40 points, right? And in the 3rd and 4th quarter, he's nowhere to be seen. That means he's not effective, he's not efficient with his scoring, right? He's not efficient. What some of these players tend to do, not that they do it on purpose, but throughout the season, there'll be a period where they'll rack up a double-digit number. But when it gets to the back end of the season or where you need them the most, the form dip, they're nowhere to be seen. So yes, they'll finish the season with a 15 goals and whatever. But has it been an amazing season overall? Because when Marcus
let me ask you, who at Manchester United in the last 5 seasons has scored more goals for Manchester United than Marcus Rashford?
It has been Marcus Rashford, if I believe correctly.
And he's the person you'd get rid of.
Now, I'm not saying he'd be on top of my list, but I'd be looking to move him on because I don't feel like he's suited for the club at this moment in time. I don't feel like Marcus Rashford will bring us to the promised land. He's just not efficient with his goal scoring to me. And it's the truth. You look at him this season, Mannings. I'm watching him week in, week out. Even yesterday, he make a ball, he play a ball to Bruno and try to score it across. And I'm saying, Marcus Rashford, you're in the best position to shoot that. Take the shot. Since the season, Rasmus coming to the team, he's failed to implement himself for the guy. You know, he's not passing well, failed to play his teammates in behind. He's just not on it. And he's a very selfish player as well. And I can look at his body language. His body language speaks volume. He's just not the best for Manchester United as of right now. And, you know, people obviously rate Marcus Rashford to whatever extent that is because, you know, I'm looking at the comments on the chat. But he's just not good enough. Mourinho said it as a number 9, he won't get to the goals. And when he plays on the wing, He's just not offering enough.
Let me ask you some things. Do you believe that Wan-Bissaka is good enough?
No.
Do you believe that Martial is good enough?
No, obviously not.
Is McTominay good enough?
No.
Harry Maguire?
No.
All right.
Listen, when you're asking these questions, I'm not saying this is not realistic for us to get rid of the squad in one window. Obviously not, you know.
Okay. No,
There's
man. I understand it. I'm calling these names because if you go back to last season, you guys were saying that Fred is not good enough. Right? Yeah.
No, but Mannings, if the players, we're just simply stating the players are not good enough. We're not saying it's realistic to get rid of them in one window, but gradually you move on these players. Remember when Ralph Ragnick came in, the Ralph Ragnick said, listen, we need to get rid of at least 8 or so players, We need better players. And
but you have gotten, since that time though, you have gotten rid of 8 players.
Or if you get rid of more. And also, is the manager getting the players that he wants? Is Eric Ten Hag getting the players that he wants? I don't believe he's getting all the players that he wants.
Yeah, but no manager in the Premier League gets all the players he wants.
No,
he probably get most of the players he wants.
When you have a board, right?
That is planning on selling the club. Put that in.
When you have a board who hires the right people, etc., who are all about the football inside, or at least the hire people who care about the football inside, what you get is proper recruitment. So you might sit down with your manager and say, all right, manager, tell me 5 players that you possibly want, and give it the number 1 target. You can't get the number 1 target, you get the number 2 target.
But I also believe your manager has not done well in his recruiting. Like Mason Mount to Manchester United is like what Kai Reverse is at Arsenal.
Hey, listen.
So we get the Mount, we get Reverse. So I think managers sometimes make bad purchases. I think the money he spent on Mason Mount, he could have probably spent it on 2 other players. Because I don't think there's anything like what can Mason Mount offer Manchester United that Bruno Fernandes was not already offering. Why would he go for him?
No, I don't agree with the Mason Mount signing, because if you're looking to play a double pivot and you're looking to play someone beside Casemiro, I don't feel like Mason Mount is the best fit, because a season ago you wanted Frankie de Jong, so I would be expecting that you would go for a player of that caliber, not a Frankie de Jong level, but some similarities, especially on the defensive side of things, because that's where in the midfield we lack, we have a big hole in the midfield.
Listen, our guest is back, so here's what we're going to do, because I want to make sure that I give him, because I hear like his wife just calling him, so I want to make sure he finish up first. No, so I'll call him back, because I see some a lot, and look at the comments, because Brain Drain says Ten Hag just overrated, fire him now or suffer more and long. And then Duckland says Mount is playing well. Go ahead.
Before I go, man, let me just ask Brain Drain this question. If you fire Eric Ten Hag this moment in time, tell me the manager that you would want at Manchester United.
Maybe Brain Drain is trolling you, because Brain Drain supports Real Madrid, I believe. So I don't think he cares much about Manchester United. So don't pay much attention to what he says. Yeah, that's
but get back to your guest, man.
Yeah, but let me just end with him, and then we can call, and you can call back. All right, bless up. Yeah, man. Sorry about that. Yeah, man. But let me unmute you and thing. Yeah. So But give us your thoughts, because you have been, you're a coach, you play the game, you have helped in developing young people. What is happening with the development of our players now? Why we're not seeing, many of them at the place that they can fit into like the senior program? Because you have been, what are some of the things that need to improve and change in our football? I'll give you some time to answer that from your perspective as a coach. Yeah.
All right, a simple thing, because I can't go simple. That don't hard. If you notice the Mount Pleasant team, you notice the players that qualify the Mount Pleasant team are the same players who qualify the Benfica team.
Yes.
Those are some of the players, at least 50 or 60%, including Dario, was a part of program that I have. When I see them now at their age, because some of them are like 27, 28, 20. Honestly, when me at 27, 28, and 29, because I start playing Premier League when me at 36, me just want to play football. these players, the level of discipline, I don't think they have leadership quality. They just do what other people do. So it's not like the coaches are not develop them, you know. And what they do when the coach now see them, they wanna smoke, do a lot of alcohol, them just lose and I realize say the stage of football is now. You can't become a man out of it, you know, brother. I don't think nobody will tell them that.
Yes.
You
So,
know, so
you're
it's not that the coach is not do a good job, man.
It is the player themselves you think needs to.
Yeah, man, them a kill themselves, man, with alcohol and.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Soldier that the other day because he was mentioning some players and I was saying to him like, listen, those guys they're out of football life. They're not going to make it at the top level.
No, sir, we'll never. You know, I can remember Donovan Miller played for Jamaica, you know. I see him, that Jamaica, I remember what I do, you know, I up on the main street, I walk down and him just come back from overseas. And I see him with a 6-pack of Guinness right under the clock at St. Anne's Bay. I mean, the same day him coming up. So I ask him, say, what you do with that? You know, and that time I play for Glenmuir too, you know, and he said to me, say, hey man, I'm Virgin, I'm going to the park. So I said, but you can't go to the park without this, man. But you see, I tell you, say, even them behavior, when them there around me, that discipline, they always change. It's not like me, I carry them my way, you know. But me, I tell them, son, I can't become a man, brother. And if you know discipline, you cannot stay around me. Certain things you cannot do. So even though I'm there around me, I say to him, say, all right, yeah, I'm not going to take it from you, you know. But you see, every friend where you know pass, so give them one Guinness. Until the 6 of them done. Then you can go to the park.
Yeah.
You know, and him do it. He just do it because of me say. You know, if somebody say it, him not do it.
So some of them become mentors around them, people who go and tell them.
Yeah, man, yeah, people stand up with them, man. Hold them, man. Them are youth, and nowadays, you have to hold them firm, you know, brother. You see, things and time change, man. Different generation of youth, this, you know.
Yeah.
But the discipline not change. The discipline we can remain the same, but others you have to know, say, hold them youth are together, man.
Yeah. How good a footballer was Soldier because he always wants you to come on and he always is saying that you need to get Bud Belly on to come and tell you about my time and
I'm an assistant. I'm two things. When we work with him, I'm an assistant coach. I'm tell him do a good job because I goalkeeper coach, you know, brother.
Okay.
But me can't tell you. I know you kill him still, you know, because it's a field goalkeeper was number one. I see me call him man. Bar roll all through the man. I see me I see. That's what I call him man. I see.
Yeah, you say just like Onana.
Sure, big old Sieve, man. But not But apart from that, when I just know about him was a goalkeeper up at the school. Because I know about him up at the school. Because I always, even now, sometimes he got Jamaica. Because last year I go up to go watch the Costa Cup, man. I still go up there, you know. Yeah, man. I still go there, yeah. Still just driving. Even when Mr. Clark there, all me and him go up there. I always go up there, man. So when I hear me about him, but the next thing I hear about him now, when time the man I tell me, say, I'm not good in the bud. I'm father buying way through, because the rest of goal them better than him, but through money I drop. But him a keep it, no matter what, man, him a go keep it.
If father used to drop some fat pack.
I'm not telling what I'm hearing.
Small gene goal.
I'm not telling what I'm hearing. Yeah, man. The man,
man, coach me still, where coach me really coach me a keeper, you know. When I bet a goalkeeper in Jamaica, you know, Alan Chung fine, you know, man, I used to keep it clear.
Yeah, man. Chung is a coach overall, man. Chung is just goalkeeping coach. Richard Lynn, you know. You see, Richard Lynn, a Chung, he turned Richard Lynn in a baller by coaching him, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Chung is a goalkeeper coach. Chung can coach.
And can play upon outfield. Remember when
man.
Jack Salah, he went at the goal, man. And him, Warren Barrett couldn't keep like him doing a man in his man.
Chungy was a great keeper. But Chungy was like you. Chungy wasn't a goalkeeper, you know. Chungy was a part of the Clarendon College team with Lenroy Tide, you know.
Me know.
With Winston Chung Fa, you know. But then Clarendon had no goal. Chungy the coach just look for the man that look like him. So he's a Chinese man just put him in a goal. And so Chungy going at the goal is not like Chungy not a goalkeeper. Chung Fa put him in there.
No, but that.
And
but he was a keeper, man. That's why we get name cat, man. He was a keeper, you know.
Me no, man, me no say I no keeper, you know. Me say, well, me hear about you, me know say your father spend a thing, but when me watch your coach, you stiff, you know. And me see the work them when you put in. If you don't know about goalkeeping coach, you can't make him do that. Now, man, if you don't go through certain drill or certain thing, you can't make the keeper do what I do. So me know say you know what I do. If you know, me never said nothing to you yet. Me just watch you and say, yeah, man, work them, man.
Yeah.
You know, but
Man is man.
Yeah, man, we have a call. Go ahead,
all man in team call up, you know, man is man. I mean, all man in team, you know. All that custom, I mean, you know.
But glad you confess, man.
All right. We have a call. We have a call online.
He's live?
Yeah, man. We are live on it. All right, RD. You don't look like you are live. You are dead. So
no, bro.
You're live on here. So, all right. Have a good day, sir.
All right.
Yeah, man. All right. Listen, man. Listen. Like I said, that a lot of people, when you come on to Senton football, your name is always mentioned. You know, just from playing and coaching, and that's a good thing. So glad that we got an hour. You
know, but me I'll take that for you know, it's funny. Me I'll do it for free. Cause I coach everywhere in the man. Me see a kid on the street and them do the wrong thing, and me I say, nah, man. Cause I can remember there was this youth from when me soldier know him, man. Them call him Paul, man. When me come to school, Paul can play ball, but he just a run, you know.
Yeah,
I watch him a run, you know. And because of the speed we have, one day I say, come here. You just run because you want the ball. If you run sometime when you don't want the ball, so you create space, you next player, sir. You know, and him say no. So I say, all right, watch me. So I start show him. And then after I start, you start run after channel. Not just run because you sit down so clear. You can't run and a man play the ball through either to the right and a man play the ball through the left and you still pick up the ball, you know. But because of what you want to do, make you get the ball, you know. So me just see kids and just tell them things. Because I didn't love coaching that much, you know. Because me tell Danny Beckford a couple weeks ago. So you know, so I come back and do a coaching course though, and go back to coaching. Because I'm soon retire now, I'm 62 now, you know, man. Soon retire now. So I'm straight back in a coaching, man, you know. But at Jamaica, man.
Awesome.
But
you know?
What man say, but remember, you know, and that year, you know, remember say how much of the watch youth and they get called up Uno and the under 17 side and the under 15.
Yeah, man, couple of them, man. Latry, Leng. Yeah, man. Same Paul. Paul.
Yeah, Paul.
Yeah, man. David,
and
Tabar Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. A couple of them well too, you know. Yeah, out of that team, though, you're right.
Yeah.
End up in a national.
You know,
management, you see, Latry was another kid, you know.
He was 12-year-old, you know, and they call him on the under 15 team. And the kid was so good, you know, they put him with the under 17 team, you know.
He was another player. A management says that about discipline. Latry a waste player, you know. The man in waste, you know.
A soldier, if you tell, man. Because soldier tell me about him going to be the best player in the Premier League.
Him waste, man. No, man. I'm watching. I go watch him one night, man. Him a shadow himself.
A soldier, if you tell,
watch him against
yeah, man. In
the other night. I Draxall the other night I watch match, man. Who watch? Waterhouse. Yeah, him a shadow.
A soldier, if you tell, because them tell soldier say that them are the best thing in Jamaica right now. A soldier believe.
No.
A soldier, if you tell.
No, because I watch a team. No.
A soldier, if you tell. But somebody asking about the twins from Oche High. The Indian twin from Oche High.
Yeah.
Me never coach them, but a close friend of mine, both of them. Yeah, man, very close.
Yeah. And then
me and them father was like, cause them father that work just next door me live. So the father, Trevor's like take me for like your own picnic till me start know. So Trevor's son them. So me and them kinda have a little rapport there, so. You know? But what's talent? Good talent. Cause Brazil them play for, you know. I mean, that's Brazil me come from, you know. Yeah, man, my community them play for. Very good players.
But tell man is man. Why me did have that kid so much I think. When my people say that under 12, you know.
Carla, you have to mute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Carla, you have to mute the music, the sound in the background. All right. Go ahead, soldier. Come into your Carla. Go ahead.
What I'm saying to you, that child was so good when he played for Senton under 12. He could play for an under 15 team at the same time how good he was, at them age,
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you, Soldier, is while you're saying that, you're talking about a player in Senton alone. All you're talking is like in the entire
Senton alone.
No,
When he go against
Soldier. Just listen to what you said that. The day you were talking, you said lateral length is the most intelligent footballer at that age you ever seen in the history of football. At that Jamaica, Soldier, what I'm saying that. But even in a Jamaica, when you go and say in the history of Jamaica football at 10 years old, lateral length.
No, I'm not talking about issue. I'm talking about that era. That year, because I watch the Parish because we have him play against the Brits of Parish, ball of them. And in football, green here over all of them.
Soldier.
Man, when he's young, honestly, you know what happened to you're in development, man. You see, sometimes you have to watch a kid them who then develop around. Because Rango, I don't even until today. If you ask him about a man who can find channel like Rango up on a football field, me tell you, I never see one. Even not the work. Rango was not good. Rango was a dirty player. Rango just thump down people on the field, but you cannot make Rango have the pass and have too much channel towards your goal, There's somebody who score for you, Because 50 meters, no matter how far, they can send that pass, So that's what's being talent is. Dodo want to grow on Rango. And when I know him as a young kid, me age you kind of pass them way. I think I know send them on Rango. And when I see him brother, I know send them on Rango. And I say, what's like a boy I can pass ball good, man. Because if you give him an inch, he can play the ball through it, And set you free from the goal, Just a young kid, I mean, tell Soldier about him. Soldier never know him. I mean, tell Soldier, say, you want to live out a mommy be this summer, you need to go take a look on him. If you're not talking about a young kid, go take a look. I saw Soldier know him. So go look on that little boy and come back and tell me what you say.
Yeah. All right, we have a call online, but Paul Watkins is saying, big up Bud Belly, teammate at club, Dapper.
Club Caribbean. Yeah, bless up.
Yeah, man. All right, Carla, welcome to the show. Good afternoon. What say you?
Yes, good afternoon, man. Yeah, man, this is Walsh, man. The former pastor in Marcus Garvey technically, so we know Bud Belly, the man that everybody know Bud Belly, Bud Belly is like a Senton thing, You understand? We go say Bud Belly, man. We go to see you, man.
Yeah, man, man.
Man. So I am sure sport. I'm the original link with you, to get Franklin number, That's my good friend. Yes, and there's a very good footballer, and my best friend who usually play football with him at Black Star. But Belly can tell about him. Is Rich Kid, Damian Adamson.
Yeah, man. Great player. Great player.
I know Adamson, man. I know the name. Yeah, man. I know Rich Kid.
Man is man.
Yes, sorry.
Atanel Franklin, say I spot me, come and watch you come spot him and make him make Jamaica and make him get caught on Jamaica side. Yeah, you can ask him that he will tell you, and me can go Jamaica side,
Yeah, but in the good,
Yeah, in the good, that's why Mrs.
good.
Mrs. Saying good, that's why me carry him. Me go
very
to
good player.
Bell. And Bertis Bell said, make him come and me go to Dr. Marsh. And say, Dr. Marsh, we carry him out.
Yeah.
But you see, we just talk about the player, them management, man, and we talk about, you ask me the question about, what happened to the youth them now. You see, over the last, me get like 20 years, because through me adult now. Me not go back in a mile of them era, so me come in a time when you have like Betty them, in that era there. The best midfielders at schoolboy,
Hold on a sec, man.
The best schoolboy link man me seen a football in that era there was Brush, Western Walker. Me say brag about Brush so much that people I wonder if I back me back coach and me say no, me love people who intelligent and can pass ball. So after Brush come out, I don't know me say pass ball so. See him do the way I talk about.
So how many year anyhow to talk about this baller from Center named O'Neal Meredith?
Me now know him.
But not only that alone, man, is man. Yeah, Wayne Miller to play the centre back played Marcus.
No, man, Poddy was a good man. Poddy a good defense, man. Good defender.
I'm talking about
Poddy and walk up here together from Jamaica same year.
Can I talk about Poddy? I talk about Prentice, Benjamin.
No, me say so. Me know you're not.
Yes, man. I'm a friend. I mean, Bud Belly, it's the whole year there. The whole of the man, I'm a friend, you know, man.
So
You see him gush there, you know.
how many you're not talk about Bachi?
When,
No, man, Bachi, man.
7th grade, you know, and 9th grade,
No,
you know.
Bachi was a goal scorer still in the Mannings, man.
Was the goal scorer.
Yeah, man, Bachi, man. I can't forget Bachi.
Mannings, you know, all right, not true, I was my captain at Intel, but may I tell you, say, are the best forward that me see until today, you know, in the play ball in Jamaica, you know, because not even Walter White did good like him, you know. Richard Lynn, you know. Remember me tell you, you know.
But Soldier, when I say the best you ever see play football at Jamaica, Richard Lynn, I didn't tell as a forward.
Yeah, man, me not go back and talk.
No, all right. Me just want the people them know say Soldier that are your opinion. Come me not think you ever see Soldier, me never think you ever see Tigat a score goal yet, if you say that.
Tigat never good like Richard Lynn. Me not ask me not Christ that.
Soldier.
Me watch Bud Belly them up here with Tigat and everything. Me watch Siba, you know. I watch Siba, Tigat good. Tigat good.
Soldier, tell me one forward in Jamaica who could have scored a goal like Tigat at every level where Tigat played.
Richard Lynn.
Okay.
Milo.
But yeah, Peter Johnson too, man. I was true, him never get the bus, you know. Yeah, now me have good forward, man. Because Peter Johnson was a man who scored out of nothing, you know. But him at the game for fun. I think that's why I scored him a goal.
The black
yeah, I see Peter Johnson. Yeah, Marcus, are you there?
Was a good forward.
He was a next you know.
Let me say still, we can understand. We can understand you having a because
you never see Richard Lynn.
You have to listen. Not tell me, Soldier. Let me tell you this. It's when the same thing as Soldier.
I'll take it in a minute.
So make watch. I will end this and thing.
All right.
Let me say this. Sometimes when we talk, we can't talk the football based on the people them alone where we like and we know. Football.
Yeah. But me I talk when me see. All right, me see. We play with Gina Black. We play with Gina Black. You must know a schoolboy level.
Soldier, just hold on, man. Just hold on, Soldier. When you talk about scorers in Jamaica, they know much goal. Ryan Nelson scoring schoolboy football and then score in. When you're talking about just scoring goal and how much goal him scoring at the Premier League and have records, all I'm saying to you that you have to put the things them in a context. Because when you go look at Paul Teagat Davis, that up until recent, as a father, him scored the most goals for Jamaica. And then, you understand me? In the Premier League, he was a leading goal scorer season after season. And then a next player who never scores much goal for Jamaica, and you say that when you watch Jamaican football, the player, we not undervalue the player, you know. We're not saying the player not good enough, but we have to put things in context. When you look at people's record.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the player is not good enough. The player is good enough, Tigat. Soldier. But we have to be careful that a man who play even internationally, play in other countries and score so much goal. You see a man who never even get to that place is a better goal scorer than him.
No, you can't say so.
You can't say so. Soldier, you can't view football the way there.
No,
my man is man. Well, on the Soldier, you see Tigat Davis wasn't an easy man for marking. Me want to been there, you know, so I can tell you that, you know. Yeah, man, I want to been there against him for years. I don't like me play against him no one time and no two time. Honestly, sometimes I come up chumps, you know. So sometimes I have him, but I tell you, if you mark the man there, you have to depend on your A game every second, you know. You can't shut your eye 1 minute, you know. All the 99th minute you got to score, you know. So you know, so it's a man who always a concentrating, you know, brother. You see, so but no, that's the difference. So man is man, you know, where I said them are forward there, then we players, but sometimes they lapse concentration. See, you got to let no lose this, you know. You see him like a little cat and mouse round, and you have to know, say, yo, get close, you know, sir. And out of the blue in the score. See, you got a class, man.
But Belly, so you say a while ago,
yeah.
But the little boy then, man, maybe not born in a Tigat Davis time. But they say Damien Adamson, my son. But what they you they play a game and the man intelligent. They talk about technical ability. The man have the ball come like he blew to him foot. As I swear the man here, you know.
But no man, Miss Alaba in boots, you know.
When he kick the ball, you know, it's struck properly, you know.
That man have man, especially the left foot the man. The left foot was like.
Let me give you an example. People will tell you when it come on in the recent era, when it comes to controlling the ball and passing the ball, people tell you about Jeremy and you. Jeremy and you know miscontrol and mispass in the local leagues in Jamaica, you know. A lot of people will tell you, it's because I'm lazy, you know. That a lot of people tell about Jeremy and you know, that if Jeremy and you wasn't a lot of people say that he's probably people would tell you that he would have gone way past Whitmore and the whole of them man there.
Me saying lazy too, you know.
I don't what's what I'm saying. All I'm saying, you know, I'm not discounting what you guys saying, but how you guys sound right now is like some of the best players them in the history of Jamaican football are the people that we play. I say it sound in a soldier. Maybe that's not what you're saying.
What I'm saying to you, may I ask you a question? If Winston Anglin did get the opportunity where these players get now, any of them you see you then put either Winston Anglin?
What you talk about then Winston Anglin not get much time Winston Anglin play for Jamaica Tigers?
No, I'm talking about the opportunity where these ballers have now.
Which player you talking about? No, we reach Tigers. Winston, which opportunity Winston Anglin did not get? Him get the same opportunity like everybody in the film era. Him get the same opportunity like Peter Cargill and Tigers, them, you know. The whole of them did at the same time I play, you know. What
I'm saying to you, the era, you see Tuffy when Tuffy Barnes, one of the better midfielder in those era where you never did know. Where maybe you never know.
You tell me some know people. What you
don't know who me talk. You don't know who me tell about. What was boggling? Where it's same boy coach skin shoot and kill America, you know. From Canberra College, you know.
But soldier, you cannot like it's just like I said. What on this one? We can't reason. Come on, man. So, hey, me know a youth. Him there when him at 10. That the man would have be the fastest man in the world. You think you said
no, man. Me I talk about
me, I tell you when you see him run at 9 and 8 and 10 before him die in an accident, that the man would be the fastest man in the world. We can't reason the way they soldier. We can't reason.
You don't understand me.
Good afternoon.
Man, remember football and no.
Yeah, I hear him, man. We know you're there. Yeah.
I'm just wondering if I can have an input on the Ocherious Friends and Association calling program. Because the way my good friend Soja reason would like me saying the best striker I ever see play for MANU, Alan Smith, because it come across from Leeds. I made it see him there. No, I don't think you can do that. You do a disservice to others, and everybody has had the opportunity, maybe not in the same way in terms of how the world market has opened up, but that makes it even more impressive what people like Peter Cargill did, going overseas as far as Israel to have a international career, being seen as good enough to go. Right now, everybody want to go to Saudi and Middle East. Long before there was Saudi Arabia, there was Peter Cargill. And in Israel, those clubs there.
I think T got the did it too.
Yeah, man.
Right. And he got. So it's not that people don't have any opportunities. It's that the scouts and those people at that time didn't think they were good enough to play in those leagues. Otherwise, they would have moved. Ricardo Gardner moved. So I think it's a disservice to those who would have moved on. But I didn't really come in for the history part of the program.
That's what I'm saying, because I want to wrap up this section because
wrap up the Ochi history. I'll go and wait and listen.
Yeah, man.
Any more friends, Soji?
Hold on.
Everybody have 4 neighbors, you know. One to the left, one to the right, one. Yeah, so I just want to know when Soji will get to the bad when live cross the road from him. Because now about the man too.
So let me finish with the call on the line. But let me say this, Soji. I'll give you an example of somebody. Freddie Butler. He had a season left at the noon. He left Jamaica, he went to Guadeloupe, was a star in the Guadeloupe league, went to France after that, right? Went to France and played in the Champions League, came to America and scored several goals in MLS, played in Naren as a youngster, you know, one of the first Jamaicans to play in the Champions League, you know. Me talk 18, 19-year-old youth. When you talk about them man, they touch on the ball, passing on the ball. What I'm saying to you, and that is in that era, we have to be careful that we don't put the football in our box. For example, I grew up watching a soldier. I grew up watching a man. Soldier, let me finish and then you talk, no, man. I grew up watching Calvin Valentine. And when I tell people, say, me see Wappy, take ball, I mean, I say, no matter where it comes from, like it's stick on him body and thing. But am I going to say he's the greatest? I can't say that because many other people move on from them things and they go further than him, and there are certain hindrances to his development as a player because I'm body weight. So now when a man make it further than him, me can't still say that boy, him the bigger than the man them because they were in the same era. So me make you go, then me go so make a point and then we go to the call and then I can close off with Mr. Grant and can, So go ahead, Soldier. What you were saying? Your time.
No, you see, well, every man look at football different, Every man look at football different because I look at football, like a man would say Diego Maradona and Pele. And the reason why man said Diego is the best thing, and the reason why I would say when we would say Pele, the only reason when we would say Pele, the protection with Diego Maradona get, Pele never get them protection. So me look on football, I deal with them, me look on football. Back in those days in the 80s when you come and a man lick you, nothing come back where you have to get up and run. No, as you blow up on the ball of them, the referee them blow and protect them. So me now go compare these footballers with the footballer.
Different. You have a different argument. You have a different argument than what we have before. But go ahead. Yes, Soji, but we can't have the different argument because you're talking about some of the ballers in those time and that they were some of the best ballers. That's it. But let me
Let
me run it for the man. Give me a quick thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I heard Bud Belly say want to go back in the coaching thing and do a course and them stuff. But we need your Bud Belly in this thing and to develop them user because to be honest with you, we have a lot of coaches out there and we have coaches. You know what I mean already. You understand? And I'm from Center, and I can tell you, when it comes on to Bud Belly, when we know a good coach, Marvin Tate, you also have Danny Harton.
Yeah, man.
We go through them, and you understand, especially Danny Harton, he lectured me at college, so I know it got, right? So Bud Belly, continue to do what you have to do, pass it on, so you can all the more talents, because you're a good coach.
Come back, man. Not do them, man. Come back.
Yeah, man.
All right, bless up,
definitely.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. I think the call. Soldier.
We need to call the military police for Soldier, you know.
Listen up. Me can't bother with me have a guest on the program. Soldier and Cataract. When I have guests, I don't take nobody on the program. So if I'm saying something, please allow me to pay courtesy to the guest. I need to release the guest because we were doing an interview with the guest. Because you connected me, Soldier, I allowed you. And see me have to allow an next person. So let me finish with the guest and then we can continue the discussion. Please and thanks. Don't try to interrupt me and say you need to say something. All right? We have to respect the guest and the program. All right? It's an opportunity to hear his story. So let us do that. And then we'll get back to you. So, Mr. Grant, a.k.a. Mr. Bud Belly, we're going to allow you to go so we can continue with Soldier and Cataract. But anything you want to say in closing?
Yeah, man. I have so much to say, but I will just put it in a nutshell. Me don't want to say repeat of France. I want to see a consistent Jamaica football come to a level where at least we can walk and talk on the street. But at the same time, I want to see the coaches them develop too in other country. More say more coaches. So we can have coaches from all level. Where so you can start you from a 6-year-old, 7-year-old. So we are built towards something. And that always be my aim to say Jamaica on top of the world. We don't say we're gonna win because if we win a bonus, but we don't say we're gonna win World Cup and be great. But we know we'll be there. And as long as we're there, we're good. One day something might happen. And that's that's what me want to say. Even before I close, I want to say that the consistency there with the Jamaica team, and we say yes. Because I'm a patriot, I'm loyal to my team. Then when we are playing, I put on jersey.
Yes.
No matter how we are playing, brother, I put on all the girls in there, put on jersey. No matter who I play, I'm a patriot, brother. I have to have on my color. You know, so that's where I want to see the ball. I don't know if you know if the man them at the well, and anybody in charge of the JFF supposed to say the same thing. But what they must see and what they must do probably are two different things. So I don't know. I don't want to put no input on that. I want to see the thing move. When I come to Jamaica and I stick up, I watch the Premier League, I watch the Dakar Star Cup, only Man in Cup I watch since over the last 4 or 5 years. But what I say, sometimes I'm not pleased with it. And sometimes I see some of the same player them in the national team, I'm watching them at the club and I say, well, man, I run up and down on the field, but the brain there. Because football have a brain, you know. Just run up and down on the field, a coach get a fit. And you run up and down, you know, brother. That means you do well, you know. Nah, man. The intelligent part of it there too. Football is a game we play by brain, you know. So they teach me a man named Dexter Elliott. We call him Coachy. Coachy always tell me, say, hey, listen, you have to play the brain, you know, sir. Think, you can't just make one pass through and see a man open. I can't set a man and set you up. Think. You know, so it's I want to see the ball move, brother. I want to see the Jamaica football move, and I don't know. Come here, say involved in it, you know, true? Me say in the JFF too. I'll come here talk, you know. Yeah, man, I want to see the thing move, man.
In the gym, no, Lord have mercy, no, man. The rumors them spreading, man. As I
You
said,
see the coach from a Mannings. That was a man, yeah, man. Because I play against him till he start coach. So he's a man where I kind of.
no, Everton Tomlinson.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see that little man they know down west. So because some of the man them, you know, me and them ain't that close, you know. You know, so I tell Palace I need to come check what thing they do. Because I know him sick.
Wappy.
Yeah, I need to come check him, man. You see, them the man they serious coaches. We want to see the comeback that way. Because I don't coach, you know. See, man, a coach team and the team lose. And when the team lose, the man them, when they look for the player, them even have after game talks. Man, them and their friend wants to have a drink, but no, because them the football when I play. Because next match you can't play, I'm going to drop it.
Yeah.
One the man them when you lose, man, if you sit down and look back, oh, you lose, you know. You know what I'm saying? I see even the national team I play. I don't see when they're going, you know what they're doing, you know. But come like the man and lose a game and I eat that. Eat that one. I think road, me now going, me lose. I play for Black Star, the man and lose match and I come and watch you come buy something and say jump with them out of clock. Ooh, which clock? I go and let me them see the man, you know. Because my head hurt, because I lose. I just go buy what I want. I'm gone.
Yeah.
Now I come a road but till training time, brother. You know, them are youth are different.
We're gonna have one more of these conversation because I think you have a lot to share and add where the
Yeah, man. Yeah, we come on to ball.
So coming Catara, but I'm going to because
I have one question for the guests. That's what I was trying to indicate.
Go ahead, Catara.
No, what I wanted to ask the elder, Mr. Grant, is there one or two things that you, if back in your time, would have made the difference for you to play at the highest level as a professional footballer? Like go to England or Italy.
You know, it's strange. People tell me that, but I see in my time when me actually play, you know, say when me start play good, when me see my mother come and match one day. Because me go love a game, you know. Me go on with me on the field. My mother don't watch football, you know. My mother a preacher. I know, so one day I play a match and when after I come, I see my mother sideline. I ask her, I say, where are they? And she said to me, say, no, me ask her if something wrong. She said, no. She said, something wrong with my father, no. He said, because me, everybody say you're good. But at that time, though, it was just that. My brother said, I lick and praise. And say, you're good. But if I not this time, I know my dad is somewhere. More than one of them, man. Milo, Featherman. But would that further, man? I know that. To the standard. So would I love that. But she said, should it not happen? We have to try to work on this generation if it happen. That generation of youth. Because them youth can play. Them youth skill are we, you know, man. We just have the strength and the determination. You know. I watch my boy. The skill and my boy have Jamaica, we don't have that. But my boy are weak, man. Boy eat too much bulla.
All right.
My boy are weak.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Sir Bud Belly. But we'll talk, you understand? Enjoy the rest of the day. We'll reach out.
Yeah, man. I'm going to do something upstairs and all, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right, then. Blessings, man.
Yeah, respect.
Yeah, man.
Before you go, Bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, me I say to Manny's man, say boy, in not lot of respect, we have to give JFF a lot back in the days from Bisa Baskill and Captain Time, then give a lot of courses. then time the coaching
Yeah, man.
course.
Especially Boxhill, man. Boxhill, give me all it.
And if you might not know me, is me there in England and captain sent for me. When the man in from England I come down, come do a coaching course. Mr. Downswell sent for me.
Yeah. Yeah, boy, so yeah.
And we come down, come do the course,
Yeah.
and me and both can make from sentence go do them courses. So me thank the man them for them type of course they were then do for it back in those days. Yeah, man.
That's true.
All right, so respect. Yeah, man. Respect, Sir Grant. And we'll be in touch, man. Blessings every time.
Yeah, man. Respect, brother.
All right, then. Cool. All right, so there you have it. You know, we just spoke to Terridine Grant. They call him Bud Belly. Stalwart in the football in St. Anne here. Cataract, you know, no picture as usual, so we're gonna have to fix that, you know. You need to be able to be when we do it early, you say because you have certain things. We do it late, you still depend no.
No, Manins, you notice I've been on camera for the last few times. So whenever it is that there's not able, you know that there's a situation. But then I have to ask you, does it make a difference between hold on. There's a question between myself, because I've been watching the program, and Soji's on camera, but I can't see Soji in the dark.
Yeah,
I just him alone in that dark room.
Yeah, but let's go. I mean, what say you? I mean, I know you said you want.
No, but I had a question before. You know, I had a question I asked way earlier, but I didn't get the answer about the status of Amari Bell.
The status of Amari Bell. Amari Bell picked up an injury in the game yesterday, so I don't know. What I mean, what is the state?
No, because he was substituted in the 21st minute. I watched the game,
and the team said he picked up an injury and they pulled him. I don't know.
Okay.
What you're trying to, if he's injured, yeah, man, the team report say he picked up an injury in the game, so that's why he was substituted.
Okay.
If you want to know if he's going to be a part of the team and all of those things, then you know who to ask.
Friday. That's Friday.
Yeah, all right.
I'm not asking that. But I think I know the words of the vocabulary to ask, is he in the team? But although we have had a habit of picking players who are injured. You know what I mean? But I noticed also when you were speaking last time, we at the last window we spoke about Kemar Roof. Well, I spoke about Kemar Roof.
Yeah.
And I see now that he's injured himself.
Again.
Yeah.
And KC Farmer is not in the Coventry squad today, though they said he would have been. So that's the next injury because he's injured as well.
Right, so if he's not in the squad, then they will legitimately turn down the international call-up.
But he's not in the squad, and Coventry plays Blackburn, I think. Yeah.
So the injuries the injury bug is coming into haunt us, which for me speaks to why we need a depth in squad. And a depth at various positions, that when some pieces are not available, we can add to those pieces.
Yeah. True. But let me just say this, because I need to finish up the Manchester United thing. I think while Manchester has a good coach, the coach is not the only person supposed to be blamed. I think the Manchester squad itself is not being properly constructed. And so that is a problem. And I think they need to do a rebuild instead of doing their chop and change.
No, you have
what I'll say to Arsenal is that this is where a coach believes in somebody and he wants to prove to persons that his decision is right, and that is ego. And if Mikel Arteta doesn't make a decision about benching Kai Havertz, Arsenal is going to suffer. Arsenal did best when they had Partey and Granit Xhaka because they were defensively minded. I think that needs to be done. And Arsenal are going to suffer if Arteta don't make a decision where that is concerned. All right. Let's come to the Reggae Boyz.
Before you go to Reggae Boyz, you don't respect the championship?
No,
remember I have a lot of breaking news for the championship, sir.
Cataract.
We have players there, sir.
MANU misery plus Arteta's ego. ISSA changing times for games. plus Reggae Boyz need all 6 points, plus Girls Silent. You see the topic, them? We need to have a championship show. This is
Yes.
the EPL.
So I'm requesting that we have a championship show, and I will host that show as the team sitting in number 11. Jesus Christ. But man, it's rough in that championship, brother. I tell you, the people, if you don't watch championship football, you have to watch it. It's rough. But we are 2 points away from the playoffs and 11 points away from the top. So it's wicked. So it
Yeah.
looked like by this time in the week now, the top two is decided already because they have sort of pulled away. So we at least just fighting. But the reason why I say we are important now is that we have Jaden Anthony, who
Yeah,
you'd recall from.
but before we get there, let me just go
Okay,
through.
gotcha, gotcha, my
Then
friend.
I'll allow you to speak. So the boys need to get us 6 points. One, it is good for your ranking. And if you finish at the top of the table, it means you play the lowest ranked team in the next round, which is the quarterfinals. Which at this point, it looks like we would end up playing Costa Rica and not USA, Mexico, or Canada. So we need to finish atop this. All right. Now, somebody also sent me an Instagram post from Khadija Shaw's Instagram saying that she made a comment about the coach, just wishing him all the best. For me personally, I'm expecting more from the girls because I think that is like saying like it's done, it's over. We have moved on. All right. Soldier is here, Cataract is here. I'm going to take a minute or two. Cataract is talking about Jaden Anthony. So let's hear what he has to say, and I will return to you in a jiffy. Cataract, go ahead.
Look, it's a quick thing, and then I'll speak on the 6 points. I think Soji there. So Jaden Anthony, who we know is of Jamaican heritage. He had acknowledged his Jamaican heritage while he was there at Bournemouth, where he's at least in the championship now, part of the squad. So we got a valuable 1 point on the weekend, and he was part of the mix. Got to put my eyes on him even more so this week. I don't know if it is a player that you would have come across in the championship for the last 2 or so seasons. What do you feel about that youth as a winger?
Me have time on this man.
You better, Soji.
Yeah, man. So me I say, well, him good, but me never know so far leads then at the competition. Well,
we're 11th in the table, 14 points. But the team at number 6 is on 16, so we're just 2 points off of the playoff places.
it's season long, you have far way to go, so you still can come back and win stuff. So it doesn't matter. But what I'm saying still, yeah, well, that good to get a good look at you with him. He might play all right, but might play good, and as me say, as long as you have Jamaican in him and you're willing to play, me love to hear that. And him in a Leeds team, so he might play good football, good league, good side. So that's a good baller where we can look forward to. So to come and play for Jamaica team. If you're willing to come.
I'll watch him. I like to watch people over time. But you said Jamaica need all 6 points. What's your view? I believe at this level we must be winning every game.
Which team? Who Jamaica going to play?
Grenada and Haiti.
In Jamaica, we should get 6 points if we go out there with the right players. There, man, we should get 6 points. That shouldn't hard enough for us. Because so we're going to play 80 in Trinidad. In Cataract?
Yeah, man.
We're going to play 80 in Trinidad.
80 in Trinidad. 1,040 US dollars is the
So you know that then if 18 Trinidad, so Jamaica we have to go out there for play because Trinidad people are cheer for 80, and so guys them have to go out there and just play hard and beat up 80, man, because we should get all 6 points and have by America, and as my man say, and I agree with him. we should get all 6 points from these 2 games. But only all the players, then we have all our players then. We need our players then. And we need player where I play too, you know, me can't manage person and tell me say I'm not play football and play. We want player where I play. We need player where I play. We want Antonio come in this window. We want all the players then come in this window. And we go there and beat them side there. Would mind Jamaica score all 4 goals, beat them side there 4 and 5 low. You know, so we need the 6 points. So when we're playing we're playing 80.
I think it's the 12th. It's the 12th.
And the other one is when?
I'm not sure the other games, and I was focused on traveling down to Trinidad. If I have no booking, but I booked the flight, but I'm just 300% sure because the thing changed. I was prepared for it to be in Damrep, but they changed it for week. But I don't understand what I want to ask management when he come back if he can have a ask the management, etc. Why the game wasn't held in Miami? Because that would have been a sold out game if it was held at the Orange Bowl with the large Haitian community and the large Jamaican community with a ram it up.
Yeah, but remember 80 have a large people in Florida, figure right. So, but it's never like a Jamaica home match. It's 80 home match.
Yeah, but the Haitian community in Florida is larger than anywhere else.
I know that. But so why they never take it to? Why they never take it there? They might think why they take it to Trinidad instead.
I don't know. That's what I was trying to find out. I don't know if Dre or anybody know the rationale behind the decision. But wherever them go, we have to whop them. I don't think we can zap them, but we have to whop them. And I was watching something on Leeds recently, and one of the things they were saying about Marcelo Bielsa is that he was a great believer in the first 10 minutes of the game or the first 5 minutes that you jump all over your opponent and try to get that, what he called the heartbreaking goal. That goal that's scored in the first 5 minutes that you're not able to go back to the dressing room and reset yourself before I can hit you again. And so the second goal is a sucker punch. That's how he described it. And my critique of Jamaica now would be that we seem to come out playing slow and working ourselves into a game rather than coming out and grabbing the game by the scruff of the neck. And I said that's only my concern now, having watched documentary on Marcelo Bielsa from his time at Newell's Old Boys come right through this belief in the first 5, what they call the first 5.
Yeah, but we have to. When I look at Jamaica, the Jamaica team have to go there and play better than how I see them playing. They're playing in the last 2 games, but I think Antonio will make a big difference on the team. So that's my opinion going forward, because the rest of person them don't have that aggressiveness there like what I see Antonio have. My boy, well, I tell you, if Mason Green things start out and him come, I know him. Him can stir up them those boys.
Oh, somebody's saying that the Haitians were not sure if they wouldn't get visas. But aren't the majority of these players in Haiti playing in the USL, a couple in the MSL, MLS, and there are at least 2 from the French league? How many of them are local based Haitians? When we played us here, when I looked at the clubs, a lot of them are playing in America. So I don't know if that is correct, Mirak.
So what's the score when Jamaica play 80? In Cataract? Cataract. Oh, Cataract get cut off. Well, I don't know. Well, as I said, we have to go out there and play and try beat beat 80 and get the 3 points, and then concentrate on the other game and get the 3 points from that game, and then just qualify and get some lesser team, avoid America and Mexico, and try play and reach. Well, that will carry through to the Nation League. Well, that will go there if we avoid them and get some easier team in the Nation League and try get some points and climb up the ladder. That will boost our status to the World Cup. Maybe we don't have to play no qualifying match and those things, just go in the group of 5, which we're 3 more teams going to qualify. So this is our best opportunity to qualify for the World Cup. So that is how it goes. Mm-hmm. So, well, as this go on and think about the Jamaica team have to come and we have to, but well, in that Sunday other game, Jamaica, any other game going to play in Jamaica?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
people cataracts and get kicked off. Soldier, you gone, man.
No, I was here talking about the Jamaica team because Cataract was talking and him got
Soldier, listen, your audio and everything.
It's the lightning
struck.
It's struck. But what I was saying when I cut off my names was that I was asking about whether we had any idea about what why the game was moved to Trinidad and not to
because it is Haiti.
Florida.
Because it is Haiti, and Haiti decided that they want to play their home game in Trinidad. So nobody can tell them and CONCACAF grant their request. Like, I don't understand how we view the football. Sometimes I feel like
no, it's not view. We're just asking a question.
No. So I am giving an answer. I sometimes how I believe people view it is that because Jamaica has a lot of support in those areas, Haiti, whose home game it is, should choose to play it in a place so that Jamaicans can benefit.
No management, and no story. The largest community of Haitians outside of Haiti is in Miami and South Florida.
But what I'm saying, that don't matter. It is their home game. They get to decide if they want to play it first. They wanted to play it in
why turn it down? I just asked, did we have any sense of what was the rush?
Jamaica don't need no reason because it's not our home game. Why we need a reason why them decide that?
Because I want to know.
Oh, so you call the Haitian Federation. That is not something that we need to discuss. It is a country's home game. Them decide so they want to play it. CONCACAF grant them the request. We don't need to find out why they want to play it there. So why we
they want to play it in China.
And CONCACAF granted it. Then CONCACAF granted it. It have to play with them once CONCACAF decides say ISSA it to play. And here to say ISSA them want it to play. Once CONCACAF decide, it's not for Jamaican to question it.
So I'm asking a real issue. And we're not going to belabor this because I think there's football and things to talk about, right?
Yeah.
So if they went to a jurisdiction where, for example, Jamaicans couldn't get visas for, we would just have to give up the 3 points?
That is for CONCACAF. That's what I'm saying that. Would CONCACAF allow them to play it in a place where Jamaicans can't get visa to go to? I don't think CONCACAF would do that.
Okay. Yeah, so you gave the answer. Somebody else was saying it's because the players couldn't get visas. But I was saying that when they came here, a large part of the squad, the major part of the starting squad, I think most of them were either playing in the USA or France. So there were very few in the local domestic league. But I think we need the 6 points. I think we need to jump on them, as I was saying to them about the what they call the premier of 5, the BL, the first 5 minutes. That if you jump on a team in the first 5 minutes, all over them, run hard at them, and don't allow them to settle and get that all important opening goal. That the second goal you score is almost a sucker punch, and you throw them on the back foot. They're not able to talk to their coach and get different instructions or change up. So when I look back at Jamaica, in that light, a critique of us would be that we start slow. So I'm hoping that we start fast, put our chances to bed, jump all over Grenada and Haiti, and put the game to bed so that it's easy and smooth sailing from there on.
Yeah, I think so. I think sometimes, like one of the things I will say, I like the fact that we have had like a consistent group of players, playing together. If you go from the time the team was in Austria to the World Cup to the last 2 games, and I think that is good. And over time, you can begin to make changes and take out one here, and that's one of the things I'm glad to see, that we haven't made like wholesale changes at one go. But over time, you can see like different players have been replaced, bit by bit by bit. But I think, like Jason has just said, maybe we need to focus on Grenada, because Grenada is who we have first, right?
That's true.
Yeah, Soldier. Here's what now. We have got cut you because we're not seeing you, we're not hearing you. So if anything, you can call in. And what Cranky was asking earlier is that, I think it was Cranky, why you in tie and shirt at this time of the evening in England? It is 8:37 in the night.
Can come in and me not change.
Huh?
Me just come in and me not change as yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I think we need to focus on Grenada and don't want them to count the chicken before it hatch. And those are you following the Champions League. Newcastle 1, PSG 0, and Cataract are leading Park Rangers by a goal to 0.
Yeah, but it's because Cataract did said about 80, that because I thought 80 was the first match.
Yeah. What are you saying, Cataract, about Jaden Anthony? You're muted, Cataract. I think you were saying something about Jaden Anthony earlier.
I was saying he's in the championship now.
Oh, he's at that Bournemouth again.
No, he's unknown.
Yeah, listen, here's the thing though. Like, so I think the coach said this in one of his early interviews. Like,
but not talking about calling players, I'm just saying I got an opportunity now to really look up close and personal at the player. See him for 90-something plus minutes and see what his qualities are. And I was asking Soji what was his opinion of this player, a left winger, where we have Damari Gray, who's starting and who has solidified himself in the annals of Jamaican football so far. But what he thought of this player, since he would have had a couple more seasons with him in the Premier League as a MANU supporter. That's what I was asking. I wasn't saying him.
Oh, no, man. So I'm making a different point. So one of the things I am saying is that, I think the coach said this earlier, that he believes that every person who could play for Jamaica should try and get their Jamaican passport, because it doesn't affect them playing for, any other country that they saw. It don't affect them playing for England. It don't affect them playing for America. That I agree with. One of the things he also said is that, as a coach for him, the players that he's going to push to get through the system is the players who he wants in his squad, that he believes can add value to the squad. Because he went on to say, I think when he interviewed, when I did the whole talk with him, he went on to say in that conversation that why would he go and put all this effort to get a player that he doesn't see in his squad immediately? What is that saying to the player if he's the head coach? What he's saying, that there should be a different mechanism in place to get that player into the system and into the national his passport and those things outside of him, because it is not good for him, the coach, to be doing all of this, all of these players, when some of them he may not even use in his tenure as a coach, which I agree with. So it's to build in the machinery to get the players in, because I think too often when we come and we talk, and I'm not talking about you, Cataract, right? But too often people will see a player who can represent Jamaica and immediately get to the point of him being in the squad. And when there's no conversation about documentations, and even if the player really at this time of his career wants to represent Jamaica, while I believe there should be a conversation where that opportunity presents itself, right? There should be a conversation. I think some of the players also, not all the players, but there are some players who they need to be the ones to take the initiative, especially the ones who I think who are at some of the lowest levels. Like you should probably be the one to call and say, listen, I want to represent, I am ready.
Well, I don't agree with you, Manins.
What you don't agree with?
Well, I'll tell you. Gareth Southgate, for example.
All right, if anything, I will call you guys back later.
All right, Soldier, big up.
Respect, Soldier. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The
You're saying Gareth Southgate.
right. He calls players, especially those, he has called a lot of players, especially those with Jamaican heritage, and encourage them that, look, you're not in the picture right now, but you're in my plans. So he speaks to players who are not immediately going to come into his squad to tell them, listen, don't drift away to England to Jamaica or Scotland, because Scotland is quite aggressive with recruiting players now. That you're in my overall plans. So I don't, but I also don't believe that the coach should be talking to man that play non-league football or maybe even League Two, right? Yes, I agree with you that there should be another mechanism that the man gets his passport and said, "Hey, I'm ready, I'm available. Have me in your database and your pool." But certainly, I think there are enough elite level players who are eligible and some who are on the fence, some who want to come, that I think that should keep the coach busy enough. So I don't agree with you fully, but I agree with you partially about the coach having to speak to every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Certainly, just need to speak to Tom, or yeah. Let me not say the name.
Nick. All right, we have Dwight online. Dwight, welcome to the show. Gunners boss, bless up yourself in the Pagan 180. All here. Yeah.
Why I say my plan? So, based on my experience of dealing with some athletes from another sport, every players or every athlete's situation in terms of their process to get their passport is different. Why do I say that? Some are born in Jamaica. Some are born to Jamaican parents. Both parents are Jamaican. Some born to one Jamaican parent and a parent not in the picture. Some born to one Jamaican grandparent. Can't find no birth certificate or no documents on that. So the players must take the initiative, because it is really out of the scope of the JFF, and it's too much to manage for the JFF up to the point where they get their certification of citizenship. Once they have the certification of citizenship, the JFF can help. But everything behind that is a whole heap of family baggage and things and everything that the JFF should really not be organized. That's the player's personal business, and he should attack it with the same vengeance that they want to represent the Reggae Boyz. That's my defense on it.
Okay. All right, I hear that. All right. I hear that. All right. Yeah, man, all right, respect. Right. What are your thoughts on that, Chatara? You're muted, Chatara.
I said that is worth about 2 cents because the caller knows very well living in the United States that when it comes to like professional sports, let's say even college sports, colleges go all out to recruit the high school players, what they call the elite, the all American players. And then the NBA teams go all out. The NFL teams go all out. The Major League Baseball teams go all out to recruit the best college players. They don't say, okay, wait till you have your grades and you pass and then you come to us. Some of them go as far as to getting tutoring for the student that they want to come to their club or their institution so that that student gets up to the minimum grade point average. So it's hogwash to suggest that every man must just go do them thing. The other thing is that players genuinely don't know these rules. There are players who believe that if you play 1 minute for England, that is it for you. They don't know about the 3 games before you're age 21 and those kind of things. Right? Some players genuinely don't know that if you get a Jamaican passport, you can still go play for England. They think that, boy, it's or maybe you might even be in a better frame to get selected and get your England cap to stop you from playing for Jamaica if you go get your passport. Some players feel like they get your passport, it that for you in England. So I believe that I don't think over the long term management it's a job for the coach. I believe it's a job for the team manager to go out and build that pool. The head of the technical committee as they exist, but it shouldn't really be a technical director. That those are the things that they should do. So yes, you are right that it's a lot to ask of a head coach, and we have to structure better. The only thing the caller said that was correct is that the Jamaicans have a whole set of different modalities because of just how we are as a people. Some of we bandul, some of we don't take responsibility, some of we don't know the youth till the youth turn a professional footballer, and then we are trying to shovel up in time life. Quite a few of the fathers are in prison for long-term things.
All right.
Right?
We have a call online, so let me
Yeah, right, caller.
Gunners boss, welcome to the show. Big up yourself, man. So like you're nice and relaxed today, man.
I don't know. Same way, because they just come off a grade that they have it front end with them. Like a food, yeah, I'm not rich like cataract and soji in I'm 2 times and 3 o'clock in the man. I must a police, soja police are working.
No, you know that some of those kind of equipment that you work with, are some of the kind of equipment that soldier actually deal with, But a lot of them for himself, them heavy duty equipment there, I keep on telling people, that when Soldier was a teenager in Jamaica, moved because he wasn't born in Jamaica, his father was one of the richest men in Jamaica, And people don't believe,
We
weren't on Soldier.
We were never on Soldier.
Listen, my name's man, just when me come over here, I am 59 years old. The 19th of September, I turned 59. You see them like a retarded thing when we hear Jamaican people talk about you can't name Manning's man and them thing. Me know them retarded thing. We come up at Soldier now. As some say, me know in a little retarded thing with Jamaican retarded people them. Because who do them we can't read or write talk about them, no this and them, no that. And if you check them out behind closed door, them are the worst. A Jamaican, we are Jamaican.
We don't have no hood in that Jamaica, brother. These are peace, dog. Put some clothes by your argument, man. Them too naked.
You come to New York.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you come to New York with you make your friend lock you up in a house and a hide because you're a coward, you can't come out. Yeah,
I can't come out.
I'll duckler that a style you. Yeah, make a duckler that style you ask me say if I may have you tie up in my basement. Duckler.
Duckler.
So you never defend your thing. And that you can talk about. You come here.
Okay.
Let me ask you something now. You, Mr. Ketter.
Yeah, man.
I know you're a man. Me there I listen to you for 45 minutes.
Yeah, man, I listen to you ask me the way you ask, man.
Let me ask you this question now. Your purpose on the show is not to kill the show, kill the algorithm. You don't want it. You're artist, you're DJ, you're in the public sphere every day. So why you coming here killing man's man show by turning around your camera? Did you know that? Did you know anything about the algorithm? You know, say YouTube and these social media sites, when you turn on the camera, them give you less ratings from the algorithm. Turn on your camera, make the people them see you. Or come off of the man live. And what you feel like? We not go you hype. You wanted, man. Let that to people criminal like me we wanted then. And witness protection program, the whole of Jamaican people say. Because when me come to Jamaica, me hype and the man me not see them. Yeah.
No, you hide from them because you're a mean man. You're mean.
The algorithm. You are killing the algorithm by turning your camera around. Social media want to see the people who are talking on the other side. And that may I tell you. Remember, I'm here the boss for the thing, I know.
So let me tell you how that is a duppy bat reasoning. Fully done. I have seen many shows that have people calling in on the telephone, and nobody can see them, and they don't kill the algorithm. So you all are you ask a question, I'm never answer you.
No. We you just make another duppy bat reasoning. There is no way. I go. I call in to ask something that is a phone line. You are on a camera on the show. That's a whole different thing. The callers don't have much to do with with building the algorithm of the media. It have a lot to do with you jumping on the man live and turn on your camera like you're that important.
Me not jump on the man. Better what to this better.
Nobody don't want to see your cataract. Go on high. I see him
somebody.
Let me ask you a question.
Hold on, man. Let me address you. Let me address you.
Let me ask you the question first. When you go a party,
ask a question.
Nobody knows. Answer it now. Go on.
Okay, so first of all, I want to get to the football, and I wonder if you. I wonder if.
Knock me out later on, like how Canelo Alvarez just beat me up like how Canelo beat up Charlotte Saturday night. Just beat me up now. But before you beat me up, don't remember say we are trying to build the algorithm, and by you turning around your camera, it don't build the algorithm, it take it down. We want it to go up, sir. Just think about that.
Okay, sir. Right. So first thing, sir, my camera is turned off. So let me start with the prep school. If you know that the difference between off and around. Okay? If it was turned around, you'd be seeing my 70-inch TV screen. That's what you'd be seeing. So let's get your things straight. Secondly, no one locked me up in any basement in New York. Man's man was aware that while you were driving your D9 in the cold, Cataract Sound was in Jerusalem. Okay? Good.
Sure. After you go along.
Right. But I want the football argument now. So can you ask something football related? Does Jamaica need the 6 points?
Jamaica don't need 6 points. You can't play 2 games in a one. You know, the people might tell you we need that 3 first before we get to 6.
But everybody knows that you get to 3 before you get to 6. I mean, even my 5-year-old nephew.
Who we playing first?
We play Grenada and then we play Haiti. But they happen in rapid succession. And they happen in the same international. Hold on, sir, you asked a question. They happen in the same international window. So you have pretty much the same squad that you select. That's what you have to work with. And you have the same logistics arrangements because you're going down into the Eastern Caribbean. You won't be able to come back to Jamaica. So the questions to ask about the logistics. Are the players coming here to Jamaica first to get training together, or are they going to go straight to Grenada and get acclimatized down there in the land of Job? You know, those are serious questions.
The players are going directly to Grenada.
Thank you, Marins.
You're playing. You have to concentrate. The players, if you have the players concentrating at 2 games at the same time, them only going to play 1 first. That don't make no sense. That's why you always hear coaches said. The great coaches said, I am thinking about, if you ask Nick Saban right now about the season, he's going to tell you, I'm thinking about Alabama playing Texas Tech this weekend, Texas A&M University this weekend. And then after this weekend, we will think about what's going to happen next week, Saturday. Who else Alabama is going to play? We can't practice for two teams one time.
Do you? Well, that's a nonsense as well. But do you realize that Texas Tech and Texas A&M, aka Texas Agriculture and Mechanical University, are two different teams? So you're saying that you can? Of course, you can prepare for two teams at once.
You know what me I say. So now we say time to correct me. You know what me I say. But anyway, moving right along. You said something again where I agree with you. You said the recruitment, colleges go around and recruit 4-star and 5-star, as much of them as they can get. What was that argument coming from?
No, a caller called in and said that the JFF shouldn't have anything to do with recruiting the elite players, the professional players overseas in England. Hold on, man. He said that's not the JFF business. The players must go sort out them documents because everybody have a different situation. Some have one grandmother, some have two grandmother, some have Jamaican peer, and therefore it's a JFF. And when they get the documentation, that's when the JFF we should come in. Hold on, have a pause.
So, well, no. So, my name's man.
Yes, gonna boss.
As a person who involved in the process of the managerial position, assisting them in whatever. Is it the JFF? Does the JFF go around and recruit? No, not recruit, because you have to look for players if you want them to recruit. Dude, it is the JFF duty to find these people and get them their travel documents?
I think it's dual. I think there are players that the JFF needs to do that. Like, I believe the elite players, which is what I said earlier. So you have a player, for example, who is a top player in the Premier League. I think, like what the coach says, that player is a player that can come in and add value to the team right now. So the coach goes in and try to help with the process. All right. At the same time, the JFF, maybe they are not the ones doing it themselves, but they have a particular department that helps with that. Even in college, the NBA, there's a recruiting arm of those organizations. So maybe what they can do is have a recruiting arm and work with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Because remember, a couple of things, I think Jason said it. Some of the players don't know exactly what to do, except they know that they have a Jamaican connection. They may not even know if it goes back to probably great grand, if they can represent Jamaica. So that needs to be shared with the players. They don't know. Then they don't know what to do. They don't know how the process works. Maybe some of them maybe they played under 17 and under 20 for England, and they may think like that they can't represent any other country. So at some point, the players need to know you can represent Jamaica by these means, and here is what you would have to do. I think that needs to be led by the administration. But in terms of now, the players probably they getting at the documentation. That is something that the players need to connect with their fathers or their grandfathers. When they meet up in roadblocks, they should reach out to that department and says, listen, I cannot get a birth certificate for my father in Jamaica. Can you help me with that? And then help is given to the players. That is how I think it should work. But the coach should only go and talk to the players that the coach believes are a part of his plans and can come into his team right now. If I don't think the coach should be pushing and going head over heels to get a 14-year-old to become a Jamaican citizen, because that 14-year-old is not going to play in the national team right now, and the coach is on a contract that ends. So why am I going to put all my effort in getting a player that may not even be playing while for the duration of my contract? I'm going to look at those who can make a difference to my team for the duration of my contract. So that is how I view it.
So, but Marins, the 15-year-old and the 16-year-old, you have some of those who are playing week in and week out for first teams in the championship. I don't think the Premier League has anybody right now, right? But the Premier League certainly has a lot of teenagers playing there. So I don't think age is a factor. But I agree with you. And I would say this.
Yes.
Hold on, let me just say this. I would say that I wouldn't want my head coach intervening below the EPL unless it's a player that is exceptionally needed in a position for which we have a desperate need, like a CDM or a consistent right back or a striker. But I don't think all about the coach should be a call everybody where we kick ball professionally. But go ahead,
boss.
You're too sensitive as a Jamaican to tell me say you have head coach. Yeah. Anyway, make me left that right there. So just make it and then I say a word. Mark down that one there. A Pincy Duckland over there asks you why all day. I mean, no way I put up your name with why for so much. But you've been doing a lot of why factors over people that carry on. Yeah, cataract. No, Manning's man is right as to wearing. This is not college or high school, you know. So there is no way the coach have time within his window.
Thank you, T-Mobile. So Mannings, we are not far apart on this one. You're frozen, Mannings, man. Mannings, man seems to be frozen. So let me see who is saying why. I don't know why Dr. Study is saying why. Oh Lord. I believe though that the recruiting department, I agree with Mannings, man. But it's not only about clubs and high schools until Mannings, man, can lightning a flash hard down here. I believe that the recruitment is different from selection and that the coach needs to get involved when there's an issue of selection. So when he's going to talk to a player about and my nurse just gone, so if you give me 2 seconds, people, I'll turn on the camera. So I believe that there needs to be some aggressive recruitment, aggressive assistance to players who are eligible to represent Jamaica, but that is different from the coach selecting those players. So the term they can have an argument. So Duckland, you don't have to ask me why, man. You can just, you know what I'm there in bleachers, just go ask me why this son of man. And I don't know what the why is about. Let me see if I can figure it out. Let me try and turn on the camera. No. Yes. Testing 1, 2, 3. People, there are a lot of rain and thunderstorm and lightning that's affecting us here in Jamaica. So, you know, it hit out my Wi-Fi earlier. Seems to have affected Mannings, man. But the show must go on, right? I believe we need 6 points in this window. I think the biggest questions that are coming here for Jamaica, for me, is with the injuries that we have, is for example, will Jamal Lowe be recalled? Will Andre Gray be recalled as a striker? Will Trevante Stewart be called into this for his really competitive debut? He's played a couple of friendly matches. So I think those are some big questions up front. Who joins Big Mikhail? And we must be hoping that Michael Antonio stays fit enough during this window. for him to in the European match because he would have a European match this Thursday. But Cali Sinclair currently Leon Bailey came off injured. Casey Palmer he is not in the Coventry squad today for their match against I think Blackburn. Amari Bell was substituted in the 21st minute yesterday versus Burnley in a 2-1 defeat. Those are the Kemar Roof who was re-injured last week during I think the European games. So he didn't feature this weekend for Rangers. Right?
Hey, Ketarak.
Yes, sir. I was keeping the show going, sir.
I realize, but guess what? I have a power cut, you know.
You have a power cut.
Yeah. So
Keep that to yourself. I don't want you to catch it. I don't want to catch it.
I'm telling you. So I
The
don't
lightning
know
will move away, brother. The lightning will
there's
move
a lot
away.
of lightning and thunder and rain.
Yeah. And a lot of murders. The gunmen are to rampage. Ask if you have any family member that you know do the thing, you know. Just tell them just ease off, no, man, please. 4 a day and 6 and 9 a day. It's really, really depressing the people. If they are foreign, man, stop sending them things they're doing in a barrel, man. Put some more rice in the barrel, please, and tablets. Yeah, and football boots. Yeah, man.
So and we also gone past the 0 mark. So I'm going to. I mean, unless you have something you want to finish up on.
No, I would just say that the big questions to me is who comes in? Is Kemal Lawrence recalled for the second left back spot? I'm gonna double check if Dexter Lembekisi has been playing, and I'm saying the big thing for me is up front. Does the big man who is in Italy now who made his debut, Trevante Stewart, is he called up? And number one, is Jamal Lowe going to be recalled to the squad? He has scored again today. I understand I'm going to look back through the scores. I'm busy with Leeds versus Paul Hall. And also, Andre Gray, will he remain frozen out?
All right, when the press conference is on Thursday.
On Thursday or Friday?
Friday, sorry, on Friday.
Friday. So questions will be answered then.
Yeah, but so people, listen, we're gonna have to run in because there's a power cut and thing and cataract situation.
Yeah, man, you have to keep your phone charged and thing. But whenever you come back next time, update the people on Reese Nelson because that's a name I hear people keep going on about. Where is he reached in the process? If you have any information.
Yeah. All right, so people, listen, I am management. This has been I Am Sure Sports. That is yours truly, Cataract over there. Big up to all the persons. Listen, before you go, remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and share. We will make this up to you. But we're going to run because you don't know we want to do it professional, and the look is not the best look right now. All right? The press conference is 11 a.m., so Friday morning. At the offices of the Jamaica Football Federation. But I am management. This has been I Am Sure Sports. You know how it is. We are over and we are out of here.